welcome to MME Live, and we're also live on the Kingdom with the King.
The Kingdom? What's this?
The Kingdom of Nerds. We're multi-streaming on both.
So if you're watching, please open a window with both streams.
Yeah.
Do it.
We should have Vince on soon. We haven't had Vince on in a while. Hey, Vince. Borderlands looks fun. People complaining about Kate Blanchett age or Kevin Hart's height. Got to remember they aren't selling these type of movies to the uber fan of the game, but the general. Yes.
Yeah, that's where that's where
hello, Sean. Oh, Rhea is here. Yes, Snuggie Max. It's freezing. I get cold easy, so I'm just like I can't deal with today without my Snuggie on. My dock off Snuggie. It's so warm in here. Oh boy.
Did you call me Snuggie when I was there?
No, I did not.
Oh boy.
No, I did not. I was sleeping. I don't remember nothing. I remember you waking up early and you just like jumped up. You're like, I'm up. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? He just gets up out of bed without smashing.
Super early.
Yeah, without smashing.
I don't have time. I don't have time to waste in the bed with you. I just get up and go.
Yeah. I'd come, but I gotta play Roblox with my son when he gets home from watching Argyle with his mom. Okay. Listen, we have a 30 like goal on live streams now. Please help us out. Yeah, Rhea's already about it. There you go. We do have some good news.
Yeah, I liked it. We're good.
Yeah. We do have some good news. I know. Listen, I'm okay sometimes with I don't want to bring this up again because Bruce gets triggered every time. But listen, you're not a president or a brain surgeon, okay? You're an actor, and as long as you look like you still have your faculties, and as long as you're active, I don't care how old you are. She looks great in the Borderlands images coming out. Kate Blanchett, she really fits the character, and I want to go play those games because I bought them when they were really cheap, and I only played it for like a little bit. I want to go back and play the games now.
I think I played the first one.
They're very the first one was really popular.
My thing was more Call of Duty.
I
was more of a Call of Duty guy.
Yeah,
games.
Rhea says get Bruce to 1K, just a few more subs.
Cool. This guy?
Yeah.
What year did Borderlands come out?
It's been a while.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, we should know a little bit about it, right?
Well, it's I think like 2015.
So you expecting Max to be prepared and do something?
I know it was Xbox One era, PS4 era.
2009.
Okay.
2009. Wow.
So that was Xbox 360, PS3 still.
Oh, that's right. It did come out on. And if you have it, you could if it is 360, I think it's backwards compatible. You could find a cheap copy.
Oh no wonder I didn't play it that much. That was the same year that Modern Warfare 2 came out. Fuck.
Well, I didn't. I like more fictional stuff than like real world warfare. I know I'm not dogging on people that like that. It's just me personally. I like more fantasy and stuff in it than
it used to be fun
that bring me to the real world. Like it some of those Modern Warfare scenes were pretty intense, man.
Yeah, the No Russian. I love that scene. Just going to the airport, just killing civilians. That was crazy.
No, that made me sick. I understand why. Yeah.
I think the best part of Call of Duty back then was being able to troll the kids that were on. They used to it was a thing to make them cry on Call of Duty.
You made kids cry?
Of course we did. We were a clan. I was in a clan. We freaking
you were with the clan? Shit. What?
Yes, I was with the clan from 2008 till 2022 when I started streaming.
Okay.
Well, 23 actually. We were the R clan, AWWW. What was it? I don't know. Whack.
I remember when that was the thing. Everybody's like, dude, I got a clan tag and everything.
Everybody had a clan tag.
Well,
fucking losers.
Tweet and
I did not play that game. I refused to play that game. It was a notch above Halo for me, which all suck. I hated the first-person shooters, especially during that time because I sucked at playing them.
Tweet
Yeah.
Tweet and Tender Hooligan, if that's accurate, that I mean, he's done a lot of stupid things, but I don't
Ooh.
celebrate anyone lose their house.
Oh, that sucks.
So I mean, he obviously, yeah, he lied. I was gonna say stretch the truth. He lied to get money, but I don't
Is he going bankrupt, or he just buying a new house? Or people just speculating?
I don't know. I don't know.
But no, anyways, yeah, Vince, dude. 2010-ish. I was playing Star Trek Online. That was like when I first got like, oh my gosh, I'm back on the internet again. Ah.
Well, you know, my first love of video games has always been the Destiny franchise. I have 8,000 hours logged in fucking Destiny. It's insane.
Yeah. Can you watch the F-bombs? I don't want to get demonetized already.
Who?
What?
Bruce.
What? Yeah,
Oh,
Brian, stop with the language.
No, it's Bruce.
I'm gonna say usually I'm the one that does it.
Yeah.
Aha.
I don't know.
For shame, Brucifer.
Okay.
First person shooters bring that out in me.
I hate first person shooters.
The potty
They're the worst
mouth
kind of games.
Yes, and the players are toxic as hell.
NCAA football.
I don't
2009.
Just so everyone knows, I don't really care if people swear. It's just that it gets my clip outs demonetized instantly when I put. You'll find out, Bruce, when you start doing.
Well, you know, you could do a little bit of editing, bro. And
no,
you could bleep us out and stop complaining.
No.
And
I'm
you know,
not
honestly,
doing
I think your clips would be funnier if the expletives were deleted.
You do it then. Channel owner, co-channel owner. You thought of it.
How many hours I actually have?
See how quick he changes his tune when I said, "Okay, you do it." Then
I don't even clip out live streams, dude. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, you know. Yes, the reason I do simple thumbnails and I do limited editing, and editing takes a while.
Well, I'm just saying, you know,
I'm saving
thumbnails.
You can't necessarily blame us for being late.
I actually homage your thumbnail tonight. I was being lazy,
especially like when topics come up. Certain topics come up that kind of make it very hard to be PG-13 with our language. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm just saying, like, if it's a heavily laden episode, okay, maybe I'll help you. But like, yeah, no. Just
unless
it
starts raining super chats, I care because I need some ad revenue. Yeah, I know, Blue Jay. The Madam Web review was a disaster. You were saying F-bombs all the time.
I don't know what happened.
I have a correction for the stream. With a little research, I do not have 8,000 hours logged in Destiny 2. It's 4,444 hours.
Oh, liar. No,
oh, look. See, I took my hoodie off. Look at that. That is a
disaster. Okay, at least I corrected myself.
Bruce for stretched the truth about something. What else has he stretched the truth about? More at 10.
It's not the first time I stretched anything in this stream.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ray. See, I have to go to the chat.
That limits of patience
to get support. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. I wish these two would support me like you do. I really do.
Bro, I got a job.
I'm just kidding. I got a job. So we all have jobs.
Listen, I think me and Brian have been loyal for the last year and a half. Just saying.
I've been it's a lot longer than that, Mike, for me, buddy.
For you, for me.
I'm going on year number 4 right now, dude. Think about that.
You're never getting rid of me.
You know, my loyalty.
None of you are ever getting rid of me. You might as well hit subscribe.
My loyalty is wavering.
That's a good way to get people to subscribe. You're never getting rid of me. Subscribe now. No, that's not. Yeah.
Oh God.
Like the video. Thank you. I need another haircut. I need it tightened up. My wife also. She says you got to take better care of your beard. I do.
Get a kit. Get a grooming.
I'm waiting for Manscaped to sponsor me.
Screw you, dude.
That'll. You don't get Manscaped. What are you talking about?
We swear too much on stream.
They sponsor everybody.
Look into the camera and tell everybody that you Manscaped twice a week.
I wish I did.
Twice a week. He's like a Yeti.
I am.
He grows that shit back. He's like one of those people. He's got like the 5 o'clock shadow at 3 a.m.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about the Borderlands. The first reactions to the image. It looks
Ooh.
great. Bring
First
up
reacts, baby.
Kate Blanchett. I'm sure the video will be in here too. But she looks amazing. I think this looks fun. It's something different.
I liked her better as Hella myself, but that's just me.
Yeah, I liked Hella, but I think she's going to be able to show more personality here.
I mean, before she
I
had
want
the
another-
horns.
I want another Underworld movie. Damn it!
Another one?
Yes, please.
She definitely
I
has
need
the
more
vibe.
vampires and werewolves.
Some say they would have preferred Jennifer Lawrence. Actually, no,
Blanchett.
I don't think so.
I'm done with Jennifer. Dude, God, I'm done with half of these people that they bring
You're
up.
done with them.
Jennifer Lawrence? No, dude. Sit down.
So I think first, well, this is just an image, but she looks exactly how you'd want it to be. It doesn't look cheesy to me.
Oh,
Does
she
it
looks
look
like her
cheesy?
mom. No.
What? Looks like her mom? What? The character looks like the character's mom, you mean? Boo, Bruce. Boo, Bruce. Okay, let me see if I could find. I tweeted too much stuff.
Hey, what you
wanted to
chatting
find-
over here for?
I want to
Oh,
find
sorry,
the other image.
Who is this? Oh, it's Anthony.
I gotta bring this down. Hey,
Yeah,
Anthony.
has
I was
something
gonna
for
say,
you.
I was gonna let him in.
What's up?
What up, dude?
I'm done, man.
Let me see where's the trailer of it? That's what I'm looking for.
What's
so we can
not?
go-
What's the teaser? Not a full.
yeah,
trailer.
the teaser.
Trailer's tomorrow in the morning. I
Yeah.
think.
The trailer's tomorrow, but it did give a little bit of a tease that looked pretty cool.
This movie been in development since 2021.
Oh, here's another image
From great,
people.
but thank God it's coming out.
Here's the rest of the characters. There's what's this actress's name? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh man.
There's this girl that I think she was Ahsoka. The little Ahsoka.
She's pretty much in every franchise you could think of.
Ariana Greenblatt.
Yeah, and
she was also. What else was she in? Barbie.
Yep, Barbie.
She was also.
She was
something else.
Gamora.
She was young Gamora. Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if she's on the DC universe.
Who's this guy? Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Claptrap is Jack Black, which is great.
I love Jack Black. Every time I hear Jack Black in video game adaptations, sign me up. I like Jack Black. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
So someone says, "Is that Kevin Hart?" No, thanks. I like it. Hey, don't listen to Cat Williams.
Why people hate Kevin Hart, bro. Like,
it's increased since the Cat Williams interview.
Yeah, I get because of the Cat Williams interview.
That's because Kevin Hart isn't really funny.
Well, he is.
He never
funny.
was.
Yeah, he is.
He was just pushed by Hollywood to replace Eddie Murphy.
No,
Kevin Hart's fun. I mean, he's not great.
Eddie Murphy retired.
Everybody else knows about conspiracies. Why not
Eddie Murphy retired. That's not his.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's funny.
If Eddie never retired, you probably would have never heard Kevin Hart. But he retired.
It's not even the same type of comedy that he does. It's not.
And plus, like,
you're literally just saying that because
the comedy between Eddie Murphy and Kevin Hart is too different. Like,
Kevin Hart and Eddie Murphy are not the same style of comedy.
Nah, wait, hell no, never
Eddie
will be. It will never happen. No, although every joke that Eddie does,
Eddie Murphy has been funny in 30 years, dude.
Whoa, he was funny 2 years ago. And
he's not like a master comedian, but he's fun.
What? You never seen any of his stand up? Really?
His stand up was 40 years ago, dude.
Still funny till today. Thank you very much.
George Carlin, what the heck?
Yeah,
Eddie is better, but I don't like dogging on every. Listen,
no, I don't.
I'm just saying. I just don't think he's as funny now. Like his Eddie Murphy.
Cat Williams had every right to do that interview, but I just don't like all the shade that was thrown. Like some of it was unnecessary. He went off. He said the only reason he was pushed. Well, I don't want to go into the dress conspiracy thing. There's some weird thing with putting people in dresses.
It's a comedy thing.
You don't know about that, Bruce?
Comedy. Yeah.
Listen, every comedian for the last 50 years have played some role where they put on a dress and try to sneak out of somewhere.
No, I think it's more of like it's more of a metaphorical thing.
Metaphorically, yeah.
It's not like a physical manifestation of it. It's like
Mhm.
Listen, the only
I
reason
Alright,
Kevin
Master,
I
Hart
don't
is
know how to
popular is
describe it, but
because
it's like a
the only reason Kevin Hart is popular besides Hollywood pushing him is he fits in the Rock's pocket. Just saying.
Ooh, Larry
But
Corkwitz.
I don't remember the last project. It's been a long time, bro. Actually, Super Pets. Actually,
Thank you,
that was his
Larry.
last project.
Super chatting $10 to start my. I appreciate you supporting my music reactions part of the channel.
Ooh, I love Seven Dust.
And he has a great recommendation. I know of Seven Dust, but I
I
never
saw
really
them
got
in
into them.
concert, dude.
So Larry Corcoran says, "Hey Max, this is a song video reaction request. I'm requesting the song video Fence by Seven Dust. I have one more request of a song by the same band coming next. Hashtag more music reviews. And it's great because I could do first time listening to Fence by Seven Dust. I really appreciate that. So yes, if anyone else is interested, Larry's at the top of the line, dropping that 10. But I do take music requests. So there
Are
you
you
go.
gonna do karaoke to these songs?
That's something different. I don't even know the song. How am I going to karaoke to it?
Have the lyrics playing on the video while you're
Hey,
watching it?
Jade. Well, if I don't know the song well enough, it's going to be more of a disaster than normal.
That's the whole point. It's supposed to be funny.
That's that's the
You hit
whole
entertain us, Max.
Well,
I
Fact.
saw Seven Dust on Mushrooms. It was awesome.
Wow.
We do not
Brian.
condone
I don't know
much
about
info here.
Tracy. Tracy
On
Morgan.
7 mushrooms.
Tracy Morgan
Well,
is funny
it was like
sometimes.
it was a weird like get up. Okay, so like it was like 4 bands, 3 of which were like religious, and then Seven Dust. So it was like Skillet was the main act.
You see, I'm coughing already up here.
Bro,
love
because tell
Skillet.
you
I
sick.
need to do a deep cleaning in my room with
They're,
where the cat was.
they're okay.
Seven Dust Angels Son is a must listen. Okay.
I can't see this being mirrored though. Like, why are people on Twitter so
what does
negative?
everyone else
damn.
think of this crew?
I think it looks like the video game.
It's
like,
okay.
so
You
far.
could have thrown any actors in this and it would look the
Yeah.
same to me.
I'm surprised.
It didn't matter
Kate,
who the actors were.
I'm surprised she's doing that, like video game role.
You know, and I really don't think she's too old. I was just messing around. I think
No.
any
still got
actors,
it, bro.
no
She
matter
get
what age, should get work in Hollywood.
facts.
Larry Kortkwitz, $10. They just might be my favorite band. LOL.
Ooh,
Here's
Holy Water.
$10 for
Yes.
another song video from the same album. Holy Water is the track.
I'll write it down because Max
Thanks,
is going to forget.
Max.
I mean,
Well,
Max-
thank you, Larry. I really appreciate
this.
that.
He always
Holy
forgets
Water. I've
stuff
never
as
heard
much
these
as-
tracks. I never heard these tracks.
That's the
so
fun of it. You're supposed to hear it. You're
Yeah.
listening to see if you like the song you like.
I
you
love
put that on your
listening to
playlist.
music, video games, movies. I also got my wife just got our ordered. Oh, here it is. This is what I want to see. We'll do a breakdown of this. It's only 10 seconds. My wife also ordered our Dune 2 tickets for next Thursday at 3 p.m. So I'll be able to see it next Thursday.
Nice.
That's true. He does usually play the funny whining guy in every movie.
Sometimes. Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy, I appreciate you being supporter and member, but I do have to say, super chatted reactions are going first. If I can, I'll give that a listen as well. But I have some other stuff. I want to do more reactions in general.
That is a good song.
I want to do more reactions with, in general, with video games, classic trailers, and all kinds of stuff. I do want to be a reactor channel as well because I think that community is actually a lot of fun. If you get, I think a lot of reactors surpass the anti-SJW BS.
Yeah, but you gotta be funny.
I am funny. Did you see my trailer reaction to Baby Metal?
No, that was not. That was not funny.
No.
What do you mean it was not funny?
No, but
I wasn't gonna say anything, Max. But...
I don't know how you thought Baby Metal was like a hardcore metal band.
I was doing over the top because my pal said he reacted to one and they were intense, and I wanted to see how intense they'd get with me. But it wasn't a good song, though. I was being honest.
Not my slice of pie.
What do you mean it wasn't funny? I was very entertaining.
Okay, if you feel that way, I'm glad you
if you feel like with him was funny.
I mean, you got like a dry sense of humor, Max.
Oh my god!
You're more of a mad man than a funny man. You know what I mean?
What is this? All right, let's get to the reaction here.
I mean, you used to be
Listen,
the
we're gonna
mad
react to a
reactor,
song.
dude.
We'll react to some Jack Harlow. Love It On Me.
I don't even know who that is.
Of course, because that's
I was going off about how much I don't like Kevin James.
it's rap.
He's
right?
a Detroit
you
rapper.
don't listen to rap.
He
All
doesn't
right.
listen to rap. He doesn't
I am
listen to
never
rap.
funny.
He ain't listening.
I am hilarious.
See,
No, you're not.
I mean,
No,
people
you're
were
not.
trying to be
Type of-
nice to you, Max, but you like,
Yes, this
you
is
gotta-
this is a
you gotta brush
Max
up your
gangbang.
chops. I mean,
I am hilarious. I don't know what you guys do.
I don't
to
think he
react
could.
to stuff though. I mean, come on, dude. I mean, you know, Sniper
Listen.
Wolf got some stuff, but I think she got views for other reasons.
All right, here is Kate Blanchett as the character.
So she doing a badass fly in the car.
Look, Isaac says I'm funny. Thank you, Isaac.
How about we
appreciate
put up
it.
a poll? Do you find Max funny?
No, I immediately have.
Voltaire thinks I'm funny.
Looking,
Of
smelling,
course.
looking,
He
smelling,
thinks he's funny
sounding.
We know
sometimes.
Voltaire agrees with you on everything.
Hi and hello, liars.
I am a little liar. Voltaire's funny.
Yes, I always bring the funny. I have a doctorate in funny,
He
actually.
brings the heat, bro.
Yeah. Well, look at
After
this.
we
Look
react
at,
to this, I have a
Max
question
is
for you,
funny with the
Voltaire.
ensemble. We all have
look
to
at
be there
this.
to make
Voltaire.
Max funny.
Larry is kickstarting my music reactor career. Look at this. He gave me $20 to react to some Seven Dust videos. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's really good.
And then we have the trailer for Borderlands, which is not Cape stuff. What do you think of this, Voltaire? Kate Blanchett, how does she look? She looks great.
Yeah, she does, actually.
I want to
It's
go
gonna be
back.
a tough game to bring to real life, but it's interesting.
There's Kevin Hart. Even though I
You
like
need a
Kevin
PS5
Hart,
already, buddy.
I'm waiting for the Costco bundles.
was
This
that
remind me.
Godzilla?
This remind me of Mad Max Fury.
Is this Godzilla? What is this?
Good ones that come with TVs and shit.
Trailer.
Come on.
Portable TV.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it.
Looking at a computer.
There's
Ooh.
this bunny girl. I have
Holy
no
crap.
idea who she's. This character, I don't know. Oh wow! Hold
Forgot
on
the
a
character
second.
name.
Let me go. Appreciate that, Rhea.
That guy's yoked it in. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
to whoever gifted me a membership a little while, a couple weeks ago. Congrats, thank you.
All right,
I
let me
think
bring
that
this.
was on. Who was that?
Well,
Strange
actually-
Marvel Theory.
Yeah, let me bring that up after we do the trailer. Let me.
Another
well,
goal.
hold on a
5
second.
in 1 game, baby.
Let me go back to the trailer. I'm sorry, because it's only 10 seconds.
Oh god, dude. We're
This
way off
character, I
the
remember when they were first
nicotine
advertising the
pouches.
game, it was an infamous cover where he put his finger up like he was like a trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're using your free super. Okay, that's
Yes,
fair.
I am.
That's fair. I see you, Bruce. I see you, Bruce.
The number
Write
one.
it down. Write
the
it down.
number, the number
I see
one
you, baby.
song.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get back to this trailer here. This is the. I don't know much about this character. I want to go back and play the games. I have the games. I have the collection in Borderlands 3 that I got. This is Claptrap, is Jack Black's character. That's going to be good. And here's Blanchett. I don't even know their character name, but she
Wow,
looks like.
great Blanchett. Wow.
She's come a long way since what's that movie she was in?
I just think it's going to be
Lord
fun.
of the Rings.
I think it's going to be a success. I like this scene the best. You know, she brings on the action. I'm looking forward to this. Something different. And yes, I got back my AMC A list, and I'm going to be seeing more movies. And then I want to do, I do have to do more VHS reviews as well. So let's get to those gifted memberships, which is always appreciated here on MME. I appreciate all the support. And then we'll get to Bruce's super chat membership super chat member milestone super chat. So she gifted 5 memberships. Keely Chow's back. Vince is back. Woo! Vince. you're back.
Heyo.
Fans.
Daniel Martin. is back. LDG hashtag free the net is back, and that's great because LDG's been gifted a lot of memberships the last few months. That's great. And Cyber Styles is back. Awesome. And then Bruce says, Max, react to Beyonce Texas Hold'em. Is that a new one?
Yes, because
Is that why she's wearing a cowboy hat?
it is. Yeah, she has a country album. It's the number one. It's the first time a black female has topped Billboard's number one top country song. First time a black female has been number one on the country Billboard award charts. So.
We might have to just do a reaction stream right after the live stream with these video requests and just roll right into them. Yeah, that's awesome, Vince. Get ready for the members stream on Sunday night. I would love to. I had to react to request for Nintendo. Yeah, you should react to it. Right? Yeah, you should. For sure. I would also eventually like to get Rhea in on the reaction too. Do some music video and stuff reactions. Maybe you can do them for Twitter, because actually Rhea proves that you could be positive on Twitter. If you want to follow someone positive, having fun with their life, go follow Rhea on Twitter. There are actually good people on Twitter. You know, everyone's like, Twitter, and then they all use it. You know?
What's that?
Oh, Bruce, Kingdom of Nerds, $10. React to Jack Harlow, Lovin' on Me. I don't even know who that is. That's gonna be a blind reaction.
It's a rapper.
Okay. I'm gonna be brutally honest. If I don't like it, I think I'll like it, but I'll see.
You won't like it.
I won't. Why?
Yeah, he might like it.
He's loving on
Maybe,
For me,
I don't
dude,
know.
but like for me, Max, the only thing I want you to react to is because I prefer like some prog rock from the 70s, bro. So we're talking like
Yes.
an album side or something, not just like we're gonna. You know how you're talking about your 8 tracks? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, your 8-track finds, your music reactions. That's what I want to do. So like we did like Dark Side of the Moon one night. Okay, just sit there and just react to that. It's different.
All right.
But
I
see,
can do
remember how
that
Nick
too.
and Lex did
You
it
mean
with
the
us?
whole thing? Yeah.
Hell
Well, I gotta
yeah.
get a hold of
Hold
Nick
on.
and Lex. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, you and I could sit here and listen to it on another thing, like we would do when we watch a movie, you know, and do something like that. I think it would be amazing. But no, dude, you like some good, some Pink Floyd or some Rush, some like deep cuts of Rush, something off of Hemispheres. You know, let's go. All right.
No.
There's so much good stuff. Yes. That's what I'm saying. We call it 8-track finds, buddy.
Okay.
Leonard Skinner.
Well,
dude,
I'm
get
done
some
with
Southern
I am
rock
done
going,
with 8
man.
tracks though. I'm done with 8 tracks.
Why?
No, really?
Because I found some. You all want to know? I was actually going to do a video on this. Okay.
Well, yeah, because you were excited about it. I want to know why.
All
You
right.
got me hyped.
Let me talk about 8-track, my 8-track experience.
Comb your hair.
I love retro. 8-track is a bridge
Fix your
too
hair,
far.
Laura.
Fix my what?
Nothing.
Lick your hand and rub it in your head on the the right side of your head.
That's
There you
much
go.
better.
First. Do that move. That's a slick move when you
I
lick
have all
your
these
hand.
count.
Yeah. There you
God.
go. See, who says
Okay.
Max isn't funny, everybody? Come on.
All right.
The chat.
So I was so hyped. And
Me, a couple
Araya
times.
knows. I went to the Miller's Crossing. I'm not sure if Bruce, you were there that day. Were you there at the Miller's Crossing flea
Which
market?
one was the
music
Miller's
store?
Crossing?
It was the flea market
No, I
by
wasn't.
my house. Okay. Rhea was there. So I found Frank Sinatra 8-track tapes, and I found the Beach Boys Best of Volume 1 and 2
I'm
and
sorry.
Endless Summer. Oh, you're sorry? Excuse me?
Dude, you could have picked better tapes, is all I'm saying.
I would have
No!
left the Beach Boys there.
That's I
Who
love
gets
the
an
Beach
8-track?
Boys.
Do
I
you
love the
have
Beach
like
Boys.
do you have a Woody, like a wood panel vehicle that you could pull up to the beach with your
Listen,
surfboards
we're not
and
even
shit?
commenting on
No point.
the beach. First of all, screw you if you have any issue with the Beach Boys. That was my first cassette tape from my mother. The first music I ever had was the Beach Boys when we went to the beach.
That explains a lot.
That was a great moment in young Max's childhood. Is taking
That
a
explains
Walkman.
a lot in your music taste.
I have excellent music taste. I'm more open to different
Okay.
genres than you are,
Yeah.
Bruce.
What do you mean you're more open than them?
I'm more open to more
What are you
experiences.
talking about?
Yeah.
I go from country to like freaking death metal.
I know, but I like to, I think I'm more open to new stuff.
I gotta be in the right mood.
No,
for
poker
it.
hits is not a thing, Max.
Okay, but you won't even let me finish my story.
Go ahead.
Okay,
You got no story now, plan.
And then I also got my dad Elvis. I got a really good lot of Elvis 8-tracks, like 6 of them for like $5 and $5 shipped. They're all in excellent condition. I'm like, Dad, because I got him that stereo. I'm like, Dad, try these out, make sure they work. I come back down, piles of tape broken. He's like, these didn't work. They're the ones at the flea market. There's things behind the 8-track tape. There's these little things that keep the tape in place, and then there's like these little foam inserts, and they disintegrate. And all my money was just like, I spent like $20 on 8-track tapes there, and I'm like, no. And then I also got a new record player, and the 8-track part is not working.
You broke it?
No, it's not work. It like barely works. One time I got it to work. And I've just had such a bad experience with them, and they're just too temperamental. And I respect people that collect 8-track tapes. I really do. But I can't do it. Cassette tapes are a lot more reliable. Like VHS tapes, people act like VHS tapes and music cassette tapes are that fragile. They're not. 8-track are. 8-track are.
Oh.
I love the idea of 8-track. It's just, if you find them used at stores, I wouldn't buy them. The only way I would buy one again is on like eBay, and I see it's like in really good condition, because the stuff inside, they're really hard to take apart to replace the foam inserts that keep the tape up to the head. There's these little pieces that fall apart. I've researched it. Yeah, they have tape inside like music cassettes, but they should work better because they're just one continuous loop. It's not like you rewind and fast forward. One continuous loop, and then you move the head to 4 different sections of the tape. It's a wider tape, and it's called a program. You press the program button. Program 1 is like one part of the tape. Program 2 is, different section of the tape, different tracks. It's divided into 4
lets
sections.
you choose different songs.
Yeah, so that part's really cool. I actually like that. It's like track select before CDs,
Yeah.
So if
Oh,
they
dude,
work
I used to have some good tapes, man.
No, I like the idea of 8-tracks. It's just I've had a bad experience with them.
Oh,
but
no, that's fine. We could do it with cassette tapes. That's even better. I mean,
no,
like,
I did actually contact the seller on eBay. He was very responsive, and I said, I like this thing, but I gotta ship it back. It just doesn't work. I contacted two repair shops. One said they would charge $40 just to look at it. The other one doesn't do 8-tracks, and he refunded me a lot of money and just said, just keep it. I said, okay, I'll keep it for the vinyl record player.
Well, what if, dude, we'll just do like a side B of Hotel California listen through, bro.
So the only one I could get to work on my one downstairs is like Frank Sinatra. Sometimes is the only 8-track that I ever got to work on.
We'll have a few drinks, dude, and then like sit here and listen to some tunes.
Yeah,
God,
and I like Frank Sinatra now too. I like,
Well, I don't know. I would have gotten some other tapes, but that's just me.
It's what you find.
Get some cassette tapes, brother, and like if you find any like Motley Crue, okay, just throwing that out there. Live Wire, anything, just Dr.
Poison.
Oh, some Poison, dude.
Well, that's what we have to go
Cinderella.
back to Jerry's Records. Bruce was at Jerry's
Skid
Records.
Row.
They had AC/DC, a lot of AC/DC
Warren.
cassette tapes there, and I got to get into AC/DC.
Warren, dude. We need to
Winger,
get some
any of the
Cherry
bands
Pie.
that the
dude.
Beavis and Butthead T-shirts wore when they were on during that show.
some extreme,
Winger,
dude. some like more than words,
Bruce, for you liked Winger.
Scorpions, dude.
They had all the
Scorpions from Germany.
they had
yeah,
all
dude.
those at the Jerry's Records.
Dude, you got to get the Scorpions, man, dude. They got that song, "The Rhythm of Love." Oh, it's a great song. The Rhythm of Love. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Get out of here. The Winds of Change. When the
Brister,
Berlin
you're
Wall
muted.
fell.
Brian's be talking about classic rock for like 2
He's
hours.
talking about hair metal.
2 hours.
is-
It's been 36 minutes, buddy.
You know what's sad is that's considered classic rock nowadays.
I thought 90s was
oh,
considered
dude.
classic rock now.
Yeah, consider
Okay, I'm
that.
done. I'm walking away from that. I'm walking away from that. Okay.
It is.
Okay,
It's what?
Classic rock is a
30
genre.
years?
A genre, not a time period. Okay. If you want to listen to old alternative, put that on its own goddamn station. But don't put Green Day on a classic rock station.
Green Day.
It's
You
on
know,
the
I
classic
agree with
rock.
you.
It's on the
I listen-
classic rock station
Doesn't
now.
make it classic rock. Classic rock to me is the freaking Eagles. Okay. That's classic rock.
Led
Anything
Zeppelin.
from the
that
70s and
working.
80s. That's a time period.
Hey, Cyrus.
Nirvana.
Ooh, that is a genre. That Nirvana is not
Shakespeare
classic rock, dude.
Hey,
It's old,
LDG.
not classic
Hashtag
rock.
free the net is here.
And calling Nirvana classic, we're arguing here, okay? Yes, I said it. Overrated shite. Hate it.
Well, I think what we need to do now is Brian to host the music stream.
Yes, I think he should.
I extremely dislike Nirvana, dude. They're very disappointing.
What?
No, I got-
You elitist.
in the
You
way.
pretentious.
Once I found out about how things went down with Kurt and all this kind of stuff.
Oh
and
my god.
the actualities of situations, plus the fact that their music is just goddamn simple. Because I've dabbled.
Oh, look at Vince too. Hey, Vince.
Exactly, dude. Everybody
You know what?
swears to
I'm
God they're
calling
the
on-
Doors or something.
I'm calling Brian,
like
Vince,
Jim
and
Morrison,
Bruce to head up
bro.
a
Hey.
music stream.
They did
because
start a
people-
whole
Wait, you
genre.
didn't like the Batman
did.
something in a way?
Yeah, that's arguable, dude. I think
Uh-huh.
Pearl Jam and Soundgarden had a better showing in there. Okay.
Yeah, that would keep playing in something in a way. Every time when Batman
Well,
just
You couldn't
I'm
turn
go-
the radio on for years without hearing a Nirvana song. People knew
Well,
who Nirvana
we have
was.
good news.
No one
We
knew
have
what
good
old
news.
Soundgarden was
Mavericks
as
love
much
that
Nirvana.
band.
We have good
Loved it.
news. And we
Loved
also
it.
it is also
Breaking news!
I am happy to say I was not going to see this next iteration of this franchise. But
What?
now I am
Oh,
going to
direct-
because one of my favorite directors is now
Oh.
directing the next Jurassic World movie. Now I have high hopes that it might be good.
Gareth Edwards.
Because I really like
him.
Gareth Edwards' recent catalog. Godzilla, the first Godzilla is underrated. Rogue One, I know
Great
He
people
was
movie.
an
like,
extra on Crate. Oh,
yeah, extra on Last Jedi. I know people liked. That's when they were having fun with Star Wars. They were putting the other directors and as extras. Rogue One, he doesn't get as much credit as he should. Everyone just goes with what's the director's name that took over? That they also did Andor. Tony Gilroy.
Tony
Gilroy.
Gilroy.
Tony Gilroy. Yeah, Tony Gilroy.
And one of my favorite films of last year was The Creator. So I'm really looking forward to this.
That was decent.
Initial thoughts, everyone, because we're going to do a clip out of this. So watch your language, please. Gareth Edwards set to direct the new Jurassic World movie. Does this save the franchise for you, or does this make it worse?
Well,
Or
it's a
do you
reboot.
I just don't care anymore.
You don't care anymore about Jurassic Park franchise?
No, same here.
No.
You too, Bruce?
It's
Does
red
this
skins, guys.
I'm over it because I want freaking dinosaurs rampaging through cities, killing people,
Right?
eating them.
Yeah.
But
But does this raise it a little bit, just besides just doing another Jurassic World movie that he's attached? Or is it the same?
and the meme with him holding out his hand, stopping a pack of dinosaurs with his hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody's
Chris
behind
Pratt.
it.
Yeah,
Talking
that was the
Jurassic
most
World
annoying
going
thing.
kaiju, dude. That's what
Yo,
I'm saying.
But I mean, this is a reboot. I like Gareth. I think he's an amazing director.
Is it
It's
too
a
soon for
reboot
a
of the
reboot?
franchise. Nobody's coming back from any of the movies that in the past. They're not coming back. So I'm interested in what they're gonna do next. You could have humans, but not that much. I just want to see the.
Well, Anthony,
human
does him
dinosaurs.
being hired as a director give you a little bit more hope?
Yeah, I
Okay.
see it next year. because they start shooting in June. They have to start shooting next 3 months from now, in order to have this ready by next year. And also that has the Disney connection, ILM, who works with the creator Rogue One and stuff like that, who also did every Jurassic Park movie. So yeah, I'm seeing it. That'll be there day one. You know, I
Voltaire.
wonder who they're gonna cast for this movie. They haven't announced the cast yet. I wonder who they're gonna get. Are they gonna go with younger talent, unknown people? Or are they gonna go with
Pratt.
or are they gonna go with Hollywood, like maybe like a Glenn Powell or maybe Samuel Jackson? I would love to see him.
Glenn
One of
Powell
these.
and Sydney Sweeney again.
Oh, saying Sweeney. Either those A-lister now. That's what they are now.
Yeah.
You know. Anyhow, I'll be up for it.
Voltaire, what do you think about this? How do you feel about the Jurassic Park franchise as a whole after the last few? Did you watch them? Does this give you any more hope that it might be decent? What's your thoughts on Gareth Edwards, Voltaire?
So his direction is kind of subdued, and it's an interesting choice for a Jurassic Park movie, which is kind of like boom, bam, giant dinosaurs coming at me, kaiju type stuff. It's just interesting. It's an interesting choice, but he's talented, I guess. Again, I
like what you said. Subdued. They kind of need to dial it back and get back to basics a little bit, even though it's going to be worldwide.
Well, go back
dinosaurs.
to like the first
Basics.
Jurassic.
It should be over the top.
Go back to like the first Jurassic movie.
Make it scary again.
Yeah,
Right?
make it
I
scary.
want a post-apocalyptic Jurassic World where people are fucking riding dinosaurs.
Exactly.
That would be
More
great.
akin to like what's that movie? Planet of the Apes, but with dinosaurs.
Planet of the Apes, yeah.
Yes.
I would rather watch that than Planet of the Apes. To tell you the
Dinosaurs versus zombies, apocalyptic world. Is that what you want?
Now you're just going.
No zombies.
Zombie dinosaurs.
Goddamn zombie.
The zombie
Oh my
dinosaurs
God,
would be
Perp!
crazy.
Make a zombie dinosaur movie that they keep coming back. Oh my goodness.
Zombies are bullshit.
I don't know. I mean, the zombies crossing over Jurassic. I don't see that.
Can we get this? Jurassic League?
If you ever get DC too,
I would love this.
Actually, this would be $1 billion movie.
That's something
The
they
last
can
one
make
made $1 billion.
like a cartoon, like a hour and 50-minute max, straight to max cartoon.
You know, honestly, when you said that, it gave me like the feelings of those old parody movies.
Okay. Well, let me read
those straight to DVD movies. Yeah.
Let me read a little bit about this.
Not like scary movie, the ones afterwards, like Hero.
Oh, like
movie,
Sharknadoes, those types of movies.
Okay. All right.
Hero
So
movie. It's
Rogue
like,
One director Gareth Edwards has been tapped to helm the new Jurassic World movie after a deal couldn't be reached with David Leitch.
David Lynch would have been interesting show, but he's
David
more
Lynch.
like an action
David
guy.
Leitch.
Oh.
He's more of an action guy, so I don't. That would be. I mean, he did Deadpool too, and Fast and Furious. So
And no Chris Pratt. What the hell, dude?
I don't
Yeah,
think
he's
Chris
not-
Pratt.
he's
Listen,
done.
I'm not
He's
against
not
Chris
done.
Pratt, but after the last one, I'm done with him
Yeah,
waving
he's
at dinosaurs. It's
Are they gonna drag
all
up freaking another person from the original
Well-
movie or something?
Well, let
No,
me
no,
read.
it's a reboot.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it's a
If you let
reboot,
me
yes,
read
sir.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
The new Jurassic World movie will relaunch the franchise with a fresh take, which means neither Chris Pratt nor Bryce Dallas Howard are expected
He's
to
good.
return.
I don't need them.
The original trilogy group, consisting of Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, and Laura Dern, isn't likely to be back either. However, there will be a blast from the past behind the scenes as original Jurassic Park screenwriter David Cope has signed on to pen the script.
That's interesting.
The new Jurassic World movie has already been slated for July 2020. That's too soon.
Yeah, I don't know how
date.
you're gonna do a CGI.
That's
under 1 year.
that is when Superman Legacy's coming out.
They haven't written
that
the
ain't
script yet.
happening. Yeah,
No,
that's
no, the script is apparently written, but they just haven't cast yet. That's the part.
Well, this is where they're entering Transformers territory. They're still made close to $1 billion on the last one, so they're just going to keep pumping them out.
The last one didn't deserve to make.
Hey,
a
hang on. It
billion.
says that he signed on to pen the script, implying that he still has to pen it.
Yes.
It's not done.
It's not
Well, they say today that it might be done. So
Oh, get hype, dude! They don't even have a damn like.
But I don't.
script
But
for it yet.
there's no way because the Jurassic Park CGI is top notch. You cannot rush that under a year. There's no way in hell you could do that. There's
See,
no way.
Although Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion didn't receive the best reviews, they did quite well at the box office, earning 1.3
Fraud.
billion.
That
and 1
movie
billion.
didn't deserve a billion.
That
I'm
was
sorry. The
ridiculous.
last one
I mean,
didn't
but
deserve a billion.
But listen,
Fraud.
everyone that says, everyone uses this for Star Wars. The Star Wars is still successful.
Yep.
Well, Jurassic World is still successful.
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
get me
using
wrong.
the same,
I didn't
use
think-
that
I didn't
same
think-
energy towards Jurassic Park as Star Wars. Everyone says, "Oh, Star Wars was in a good place. It made $1 billion." Well, these did too, right? Is that accurate, Voltaire?
People come out to see these dinosaur movies.
How much
To
did
see
the
this
last one make?
franchise.
1.3 and 1. Both $2 billion movies. The last two.
They got to keep crapping them out, just like
I
Star
mean, the
Wars.
last one. What was it? The last one was three.
And
3 years
that
ago?
actually makes me think
2022?
that they will keep the 2025 release date no matter what, because it's that makes their slate for that year profitable. I'm interested. I'm actually ready for. I hope it is more of a reboot than I hearing all those legacy characters coming back for last one. I was originally excited, and then seeing the results of it, the context was pretty disastrous. It
Yeah,
was silly.
you could tell they cut a lot of stuff from that movie as well. Even the writers, even the directors were talking about it. So.
Bring back Sam Jackson. Ooh, there you go.
Nah.
Wait, what happened with this character?
He's dead.
Is he?
I think so.
They never really showed the body, though, did they?
Him and Newman, right? He was attacked by a spitter.
Yeah,
maybe he survived.
Actually, you could bring back Samuel Jackson as a brand new character for this franchise. You don't have to bring back the old one, because let's be honest, nobody's gonna remember his character from
Pedro Pascal in Star Trek, a Star Trek captain. Yeah,
that would be interesting. Actually, that would be interesting.
I just want. You don't watch it anyway, bro. What do you care?
I will watch that. I like Pedro.
You don't watch
Yeah,
the new
put
Star
Pedro
Trek
and everything.
Yeah,
I mean, wouldn't you say the
Cavill.
same thing about? Wouldn't you say the same thing about Chris
They
Pratt?
call
He's in
him
every
Daddy.
movie. He's in everything as well.
They call Pedro
He's
Daddy. on the
literally
internets.
Chris Pratt. Next movie is Garfield next month. No, actually,
I'm still upset
2
with
months
you,
from
Brian,
now.
because I was ready
Another
to
month
watch
from
Strange New World, and you're like, nah, I'm out. You set me
You
up
like
with
that
the
show.
card, some of the best entertainment I've ever seen.
And then
it's
people
like-
say that Pedro's and everything. He's really not.
Like he's not.
In
He's
fact,
been
his
only.
name-
You
His
can't
name
be
is
more
coming-
disappointed than I am, dude. It's
He's
like a
in what,
49er fan
Mando?
with the losing to the goddamn Chiefs. Okay, dude, that's how I feel as a Star Trek
And
fan.
your coach didn't know that you had to score a touchdown. That's a damn lie. You know that. When Patrick Mahomes saw the coin flip, he's like, "Oh shit, you want to go first? All right, let me take over." You know, that's. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you can't, I
damn.
mean, the GOAT. I mean,
Anyway,
Unless
moving
they're
on.
gonna give us Star Trek Legacy, I don't care.
well, I mean, apparently JJ's doing the next one, so yeah,
I
sure.
don't care. F
Is that
JJ's
good
movie,
news?
Yeah,
dude.
but
Those are
like you
ass.
told, the cast is coming back. Yeah, sure, the cast is coming back. You're gonna spend at least
His
$30
name
billion.
comes up all the time, though.
You got that
That's
Zoe
good.
Saldana
That's
money,
what it
brother?
is.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's
all
like
right.
Zoe's
Idris
like-
Elba or Henry. He's Pedro's reaching Idris Elba and Henry Cavill status, where his name comes up all the time. It's like, all right, we get it.
Idris Elba's already been in Star Trek. He was in Star Trek Beyond.
He was, yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
he was
So,
decent
yeah,
in that.
Star Trek's no more of a victim to that than anybody else.
No more Kelvin timeline. Yeah.
Oh God,
Brian,
done
I'm
with the
tasking
Kelvin
with-
timeline.
I'm tasking with you a new show, Star
And
Trek.
I'm done with the Strange
and
New
Rock.
Worlds timeline because it's
Star
obviously
Trek and
they're just
classic
rewriting
rock.
the original series. That's all they're doing.
I
It's
could
my
see.
fault for bringing up Star Trek. It's my fault for bringing up Star Trek. Look,
Didn't
It's a sore
don't
spot
they
with me,
have a
bro.
new one? They
I
have a new
know.
Star Trek movie with Michelle.
You got a
coming
sore
out next
spot
year.
on you from Star Trek.
They've been talking about that movie for years, dude. It'll never happen.
What the Michelle one? Michelle Yao
Dude,
one?
they have the Star Trek movies have less of a track record of getting made than all the Star Wars movies that never.
Good
All right,
God.
I apologize. I'm not bringing up Star Trek anymore.
That's a bold statement. Is that true?
It's true. Damn right. Look at the
That's very
failure
bad,
of Star Trek 4, not the Voyage Home, but Star Trek 4. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, there is no. Yeah, it's the whatever the hell they were intending to call it. But they were going to bring back Chris Hemsworth. Okay, how are you going to get that kind
You're
of money?
right. Don't watch Star Trek. Never mind. I
Okay,
apologize.
they're like, oh, let's get Chris Hemsworth. He was Kirk's daddy in the first one.
Look, Bruce is starting to file comics. Well, he's on his rant. He's like, okay.
Yeah, he's
It's
just
been
like,
a while. It's been a while since they made a Star Trek movie. There,
he doesn't like me talking about Star Trek, so that's cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so great, Bruce. You got to do that every
Ooh.
time everyone's going on
He's just leafing through his J. Crew catalog or something.
No, it's a
Dude.
Duke.
G.I.
G.I.
Joe.
Joe.
Thank you. I agree with Laura Brooklyn. Star Trek is irrelevant. Next.
It is actually.
I know
It's
how to
not.
move on. See, Snyder fans.
We've been
Ah,
talking about
we
it for
have-
10 minutes. That's not
We
moving
have
on.
30 people watching and only 14 likes. Come on,
Doesn't mean
everyone.
I can't be
30 like
occasionally
goal.
salty.
We have. If everyone likes the video, we can reach our goal here
I'll be
and
back.
have MME spread.
Squares.
Hey, I understand, Brian.
Across the internet.
Talking about your favorite.
I really
franchise, they
appreciate
hate
it. Everyone on the
I understand
replay
that.
as well. Look, Rhea's really modding it up tonight. Let's get
Because
Kingdom
I have to
of
watch my
Nerds to
favorite
1K,
football
y'all.
franchise and my favorite entertainment.
Yeah, if you're not
franchise taking
subscribed to my
nosedive.
channel by now, what are you doing with your life? We have fun, we have good times, and we have Dom, the enforcer.
Yeah.
It's conspiracies.
Lord of Brooklyn, my Snuggie is delaying the thumbs up. I get really cold.
It's chilly.
You know, I live in an old house, stone house. It gets cold in here. After a certain point, it gets freezing. I got to stay warm. Okay, so
Back
even
on topic?
Where is Perp, by the way?
He's
Uh,
seeing Madam Web again.
Oh, really? For real?
Yeah, he took
No.
a whole box full of edibles and walked into Madam Web.
That might make it better.
I'm gonna kick your ass, Vince.
I enjoyed it, but you know
Kick
how
your ass, Vince.
Perp had a criticism of me that I don't actually like movies. I try all the time to talk about other stuff.
Ooh.
Oh,
So-
he responded to you, F.U. Well, damn.
Come on, Perp. I love you, buddy.
Where did he come from?
He came out
He's
of
in the
nowhere.
movie
He said
theater.
his
He's on his
name,
phone in the
he
movie
come
theater.
up.
He's being a
Get
rude
your butt
boy.
in here, Perp. I'm still mad at you, by the way, that says, do you really even like movies?
Oh,
Max
because
took that
of-
very personal.
I did. Bruce knows. I called him that night. I was mad. I'm like, I can't believe Perp said that I don't like movies and I have a movie talk channel. And then he's talking, because
Wait
I
a
was
second.
critical
You
of
had to
another-
call Brucifer to console you about that?
No, I
Bruce,
just,
I can't believe he said that to
no,
me.
I was
crazy.
ranting.
That son of a bitch.
Yes. Yeah.
I really
Slap.
boiled my
I might-
potatoes, Brucifer.
You know, sometimes, Max, you got to
say I
keep
don't
stuff
like
to yourself.
movies. No, to say I don't like movies, that really made me angry. What am I doing
You
here?
better
Just
put
grifting?
that
Just
apron back
grifting?
on, Max.
I'm not an
That is-
anti-SJW.
that is
I'm
the
here
sensitive
because
shit
I
right
actually
there,
like
actually.
entertainment. Because I like
That is
entertainment.
sensitive shit right there.
It's not sensitive. Okay.
Mhm.
So we have this section. I love when Joe Blow does this.
You love when Joe blows.
No.
Mm-mm.
They shine light on movies that you might not know of. I think I've heard of this before, but I've never seen it. Split Second, the best Rutger Hauer sci-fi movie that you've never saw. Well, a Predator clone at its heart, Split Second starring Rutger Hauer is a fun creature feature worth discovering. Has anyone seen this?
I have not.
Never heard of this.
The
until
poster
now.
looks cool.
movie.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Hauer. And I love
Is,
Rutger Hauer. I don't
is,
think
it,
I've
is
ever seen
this
him.
one of these straight to DVD movies?
No, I don't think so. In the 1980s, Hollywood didn't quite. Can I pause this crap? Okay. In the 1980s, Hollywood didn't know quite know what to do with Rutger Hauer. The actor broke out in a pretty major way following his acclaimed turn in Paul Verhoeven's Soldier of Orange, paving the. I didn't see that either. Paving the way for his American debut in the Sylvester Stallone thriller Nighthawk.
Oh, I've seen Nighthawks. That's a classic.
His best
It's a
movie
classic.
will always be Lady Hawk with Matthew
I
Broderick
seen that
and
one, but I never
Michelle
saw this
Pfeiffer.
one. Yo, Michelle Pfeiffer, man. Oof.
Where he played the villain Wolfgar. His performance as Roy Beatty in Blade Runner, I know him from that, blew people away. And for a while, it looked like he might become the next big Hollywood heartthrob, especially when he signed on to star in the epic adventure film Lady Hawk opposite
Lady
Michelle
Hawk was
Pfeiffer
so
for Richard
amazing.
Donner.
So amazing.
What, Lady Hawk?
Lady Hawk was fucking a I mean, it's such a
Oh my
classic.
God.
It's insane. It's insane.
I didn't see that
Yeah.
either.
What? He's a
I
knight.
did have
He's in love
really
with her, and then the Pope is in love with her also, and he casts a spell, and they could be together, but they can't be together. At night he turns into a wolf, and then the day she turns into a hawk. So they have like 2 seconds at dusk to touch each other before they turn into animals. Oh wow, it was bestiality.
Oh whoa. Yeah. Yes, Chubby Teddy. Thank you. Nighthawks
All right, I'll be
Rolled.
back.
I gotta
go run to the store.
No, Gary North is right. The Hitcher is probably his best film.
I do love
so,
Picture.
but yeah, my childhood, I did
I'll
not
add
see a
myself
lot.
back in.
I saw certain movies. We didn't have cable for a while. We were pretty poor. We didn't go to the movies when I was young.
You didn't have
So-
cable? That's tough.
For a while. No, well, my family was poor.
Damn.
And my parents were really strict about what we saw. So I
Uh,
there's no excuse for when I got older not to go back. But I've known of some of these, but I'm probably gonna check this out. I still didn't check out that Val Kilmer Next of Kin. I want to watch it this week. I want to watch it before I turn 42. I want to watch Evil
you
Dead.
turned 62?
42.
62?
I wanna-
It was good too.
I'm
E-
fine.
Evil Dead. I gotta finish, and then I want to watch. I want to get my VHS reviews back up and running before I turn 42. That's
Yeah,
also,
when you want VHS, you gotta buy more, bro.
No, I have a lot that I can review already. I don't need to buy more.
No, buy more for $1, $2, $3.
But this sounds pretty cool.
Play a
I
trailer.
would check this out.
Is a new season of Sunny coming out? I'm looking forward to that if it is.
I've never really watched that show. I watched it a few,
No,
the
I've not
first
watched it either.
season.
What, Sony?
I watched it at Joe's house. He
Philadelphia?
was laughing his butt off.
It's good, it's like if you look for like a half-hour comedy, like sometimes I like to just watch a half-hour comedy before I go to bed. That's a good one to just go through and binge. Watch an episode or two every night.
I do. Yeah, I know you watch whatever you want, Vince. If you know what I'm saying. Okay. Split Second was underrated. Rutger's best film is still Blade Runner.
I'm watching a trailer now.
Okay.
Trailer to what?
Split Second.
Oh.
The UK-US co-production, a bit of a ripoff
Ooh,
of Alien,
there's boobies.
with a heavy dose of Predator or Predator 2 mixed in. Set in a far-out futuristic world of 2008. That's going to be even better watching.
I mean, that is futuristic if you
Yeah.
think about it.
Howard plays a renegade cop working in London, flooded due to out-of-control global warming. Oh, that sounds woke.
Max, get on mic properly.
Oh, sorry. Flooded due to out-of-control global warming. Boasting the kick-ass cop movie name, Harley Stone Howard's burnt-out copper is mourning the death of his partner, who was killed by a serial killer who may or may not be human some years back. Stone, who, as his captain says, survives on anxiety, coffee, and chocolate, has a psychic link with the killer, who he knows is staying in the flooded London underground network of tube tunnels. I want to check this
Wow.
out. Does it look good, Bruce? Does it look good?
It's like all those futuristic cop movies
Yeah.
from the 80s.
Hmm.
I mean,
It's like he's fighting Chud.
The description for the movie sounds okay. I
Kim
mean,
Cattrall was in it?
if I could find it on a streaming service, I watch. If I could find
It,
it,
look,
on
it looks
Tubi,
okay.
then if I could find
I'll
it
probably
on
watch
Max, whatever.
But second, where is it?
I'll be
streaming?
I'll be shocked if it's on Tubi. I wonder where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, movie.
Here's
Everything.
here. Now I'm going to be careful with this, so don't worry.
Oh, it's
I'm
on
gonna do this
Prime.
On
I
Prime
love
Time? That's not
Maximum
bad.
Overdrive, Cyber Styles. I don't know why I love that film, but I loved it as a kid.
Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, I still love that movie.
Okay, I got to check that out too.
Oh, you've not seen that? Wow.
Oh, so I am going to be careful with this next thing because I don't want to have spoilers for anyone. But the reason I'm even bringing up the article is because of how many spoilers there are. This is a warning to everyone watching. You really need to watch it I thought Deadpool 3 was bad with the amount of stuff that there's out. Daredevil, Born Again, and set, reveals Punisher
Are you talking about the
spoilers.
Punisher?
Yeah,
So
but
I
don't,
think
no,
these
no, no, no,
leaks
don't
from
say anything.
Daredevil are on purpose. I gotta tell you, just like the
You think they're on purpose?
Deadpool
I'm not going to
leaks.
show what they are, but yeah, you
I
really
mean,
have to
that's.
watch
I mean,
yourself.
if you film on location, everybody gonna take pictures.
Oh,
Obviously,
that's fair. Yeah.
even at the Penguin, we saw a ton of videos this past week, and so in New York.
I forgot where I read that that little clip that's out there with him.
Don't say it. Yeah.
It's not actually him.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
someone pretending.
Just because you see the Punisher logo doesn't actually mean it's Frank Castle.
Oh
that's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
it's a cop. It's a cop wearing
that's the only thing I would say. Just because you see a logo doesn't necessarily mean it's Frank Castle.
I don't get why they might actually. Though. They should be promoting it.
Well,
promoting what?
I mean, they're probably promoting.
The Punisher is in this thing. I mean, it's a big deal.
Oh, they are.
Well, they already announced
there's a spoiler that's included in him, but I don't want to talk about. But it might not even, it might not be Frank Castle. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's a cop. It's a cop. It's from
don't say it, Anthony. But I'm just saying. Also, watch it. Don't even look at the hashtag on Twitter. That's all I'm saying. Because I've been spoiled without warning. Just looking at Born Again.
No, I got to look it up. What the heck? Hashtag Punisher, you're saying, or hashtag Frank Castle?
No, hashtag just.
You think that's a big spoiler?
Born Again. There's so much. What?
You think that's a big spoiler?
No,
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I don't even want to say it. I could put in the private chat. Let me put in the private.
Oh, that looks really good. If that's real. If they're having scenes like that in this thing, that's really good.
No, Punisher isn't a pig now.
Don't look in the private chat if you don't want to see this, Anthony.
Or Russian TikTok.
Well, I already know. I already saw that.
Yeah.
When it first leaked out 3 days ago.
Yeah.
If that's real.
Nobody expected that character to be like the main villain.
Oh, I forgot the other one with the white costume. Hector.
Okay.
Hector Ayala.
Yeah, Hector Ayala. Yeah, nah. Because he passed down the mantle to his two other. Daughters.
Hector Ayala has been dead in the comic.
Thank you for watching. There is a big section of MME viewers that don't want to know spoilers, so I have to be cognizant of that.
Yeah, he's been there.
We always have to keep Anthony in check because he's the worst at spoiling.
Well, I mean, I could tell you what happened in the last
season.
Well, why would you do that? People don't want it.
I mean, you had to. Yeah. I got to experience The Last of Us, part 2 next year.
What do you guys think about The Rock? Talking about telling the audience, call somebody in the audience fatty and come over there and slap the herpes off his lips.
That's funny. I love when The Rock.
The Rock is fat shaming people.
That's
oh
my
God.
God. That's all Rock to you.
It's WWE. There's
STD shaming and fat shaming.
There's no PC culture in WWE.
No, there is no PC because he gets
never has money.
Is a commercial big star. Wow, he's really going out loud trying to save the WWE. After the
WWE was doing.
Can we play that clip without being in trouble?
No, you get in trouble. You probably get taken down by.
Listen, he's making lots of money. He's got the XFL and WWE, and I'm not saying they're the same audience, but there's could be crossover appeal there too.
Yeah, Hollywood Rock is coming. Yeah,
what is Rhea saying? Wayne was a thick boy back in the day too. So
wait, so he did the whole Rick Rude thing. All you fat pigs out there, here's something for the ladies of Detroit or whatever he'd say.
No, you gotta watch.
Where was he? Was he in Mormon State?
He was in Utah.
He said you guys and your 50 wives.
Oh, that was.
I think that was Utah.
Oh, he's getting very.
You have to watch that clip, Voltaire. It's fucking amazing.
Wow.
I mean, freaking amazing.
Hardcore. He's really going with the heel turn.
The thing about The Rock, like he's really good at insulting people. That's one prop I always give him. Like he's very good at that, and the audience play with it and stuff like that. So that's great. You know.
All right, so we.
Yeah.
Let me bring this up. Hold on.
This is all Rick Rude stuff. You remember he'd go to a town, he goes, Detroit, all you fat pigs here in Detroit.
Yeah,
or-
Salt Lake, Utah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, Utah. Yeah, that was in Utah. It did great in views. It almost did like 3 million, which is good for WWE.
All right, next topic here. Bringing it up.
Figure drawing, sorry.
That's not fair, figure drawing. That's not fair. I appreciate the entertainment value. I don't think it's real.
I loved it as a kid.
I love the smack talk. I love that.
I mean, people.
I love that people take it seriously.
People are still talking about it to this day, and people love
still
it.
real to
Alright.
me.
And it's sell out, and
All
it's
right.
sell out, and it's
Well,
sell out arenas.
All right, one more thing before you move on. The Rock said, "This is thank you guys for breaking the record for the most gathering of trailer park trash I've ever seen."
That's amazing.
It is. It's great.
This is in
Swear to
Utah.
God, bro, he's hilarious, man.
I don't know why
Yeah.
people hate The
Awful
Rock.
area.
That's like next level Andy Kaufman. They're getting the audience all,
Yeah.
Yeah,
wrestling.
they get the audience.
I gotta
playing around with it. Yeah, that's what I
contact
love about
Aaron
it.
World Order to see if we could do a multi-stream for WrestleMania. I want to watch it with some friends this time.
Here you go,
I want to get some
Voltaire.
beer. All right, I gotta go to this topic here.
Okay. I'll check it
It
out
said
later.
5 minutes and 17
Disney-
seconds to start.
Disney.
Sorry.
This is the next topic here. Disney inks a deal with Sony to take control of a majority of the House of Mouse DVD and Blu-ray sales.
Rest
Yes,
in peace,
Jurrasic mentioned this
Disney.
months ago. I will say this. He did.
Disney enters a deal with Sony to manufacture, distribute, and market Disney DVDs, Blu-ray discs, and other physical media.
Rest in peace to Disney.
I
Home
think
Entertainment.
Disney is making a huge mistake here
Nah, they
because
not.
Disney has cash cows with their consumers. You just need them. You just need to come up with a limited edition product, steelbooks or something. Some of their Disney Plus series, Mandalorian.
They already
and-
have them already.
yeah, I know, but I think
It's still missing a couple.
you know how Disney got rid of their video game their in-house video game,
Yeah, and Lucas
and that was a
something.
mistake. I think this is
LucasArts?
another mistake.
Why?
If physical media is not dying, it's just not popular like it used to.
You don't
be.
think this is
No,
this would be
it's-
great? You can get
it's
some
a
of
collector
those.
market?
You don't think this is great to get some of the Disney Plus shows that people love to be on physical media? And
Yeah,
sold
like
No,
people
by-
it
want
is.
them
But
distributed
they
by
should do it
Sony?
themselves. Like I would actually bring back exclusive Disney VHS in the clamshells.
Yeah, but like this is
I
a good
would.
deal. This is a good
I would
deal.
have limited edition, like they do limited run stuff. Partner with Best Buy. I'd say, hey Best Buy, of their new releases, put them on actual VHS tapes, sell new VCRs in Best Buy, and have them numbered. Don't do a large run.
That would be way too expensive.
No, it wouldn't.
I would
That's
think
a-
that they've crunched the numbers on this before they made this decision, Max. You
Yeah.
know?
No, I mean, yeah, they have their number crunchers. Yeah, before Best Buy, yes, Degrassi, before Best Buy also made wrong decisions.
But Best Buy
They're-
already killed physical media.
Music
so that doesn't
cassettes
count.
are back.
Well,
If you
Walmart is
released
gonna.
if you released
up
a new
physical
Disney
media.
product in
Yeah.
these classic old school clamshells,
Nobody will buy them.
You'll
Nobody
sell
Everyone
will
it.
will
buy
buy
it.
it.
Nobody
Still
will
out.
buy it, Max. You'll be the only one buying
No,
it. That's
Max,
it.
you'll be the only one buying it.
No,
you'll
I-
No,
be the
I
only
there's
one,
other
Max.
people in the VHS subreddits and Facebook groups will buy it too. There's like
Yeah, but that's only a small
135
people. Those are
market.
small people.
you could
though.
sell it for $30 and people would buy it.
Yeah, but bro, it's only a small fracture of it.
The price of mass replicating VHS tapes is astronomical.
Yeah,
don't
because
think
it costs
so.
a lot. Because nobody's
Because nobody
buying
does
that
it
junk.
anymore.
Music cassette
nobody
tapes
does
are
it.
getting out there. They're
The-
easy to
the
maybe
only-
they're cheaper
the-
to
the
produce than
only-
VHS
if you
tapes,
bu-
maybe.
They probably still make them if you buy them overseas. But other than
It's a lot
that,
of
like
plastic.
it's a
That's
lot
not
of
good for the
plastic.
environment.
Max, he could break
Are
that
you
in
really
2 seconds.
Are you going woke on me, Bruce?
Yes, we
I
are.
was born woke.
Your
I'm
comics
black.
are
Yeah.
not
See?
your, co-
See?
your
This is
comics
making me
are
woke,
good for the
okay?
environment
Yeah,
either.
woke.
None of our collectibles are good for the environment. Get
world
the
made
heck
me
out of here.
have to be woke.
This is the stupidest. This is the cop out arguments. Just like when we're talking about space, we're really arguing about space wizards. No collectibles are good for the environment. Don't own anything. Sit in the forest in the ground and don't own anything.
What are you talking about?
Keep that same energy. Every collectible is not good for the environment. Even digital's not good for the environment. It's better. It's better for the environment.
Okay.
But
this is why we say you are not funny. Whatever joke you were going for landed like 20 feet left of funny.
Yeah, but just didn't hit the home run on that one.
Listen, DL, there's the physical media collectors on the internet, especially since Best Buy has gotten out of it, is actually growing.
Walmart is picking that up, and people's going to Walmart and buying them.
Vinyl records, music cassette tapes. The difference is that they were home video used to be like a huge market. Now it's just a collector market again.
Well, no, and also look at Bruce, you know about this, like the Funimation story or whatever. Everybody bought stuff on Crunchyroll through Funimation, like streaming stuff, and they closed shop, and all their stuff is gone. You know, so there is a group of people who are trying to preserve physical media. I don't know it's that big, but you know, there is that factor.
I could go to Goodwill and buy clamshell VHS tapes,
yeah,
but not
like
the new movie.
Yeah, go to the.
I'm saying like release the little
Mermaid remake. Nobody will buy them. Oh my god!
Limited, have it numbered.
No,
it would do great. I'm telling you, I
do
guarantee it.
Horrible.
It would do great. There'd be all kinds of parents buying clamshell VHS tapes.
I think you are delusional, bro.
No.
Kids don't even know what that is.
Yeah, kids don't know. They only know Blu-ray, DVDs.
The grandparents know.
4K steelbooks, man. You got parents, and parents are gonna be like, just buy Blu-rays instead of that piece of shit.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, Max. It's just fact.
I'll make it myself then.
You know, it's not like the most hardy-tardy, pretentious people shop at Walmart. Just saying.
Walmart is good to shop. You get the food there. You spend at least $100, $200, and that's it. You know,
absolutely. Get partner with Best Buy. Release a new VHS player, limited run clamshell VHS.
This is a
limited run steelbooks, Blu-rays, 4K, all
buddy. No, just give up.
No,
it's
have
done,
exclusive special features on the disc again.
Oh my god, that will never happen. Hollywood is lazy to do that.
No.
Oh my god. No, I think this is a good deal for Disney and Sony. We get more stuff. We probably get
Walmart brands.
Like we probably get like those Netflix shows like Daredevil.
You know, everybody been shitting on Sony and wanting them to break their contract and give Peter back to Disney, but this is like the third deal that Sony has made with Disney.
I agree with that one.
Why would they give it back? That's just a dumb thing to say.
Thank you. I'm glad
why on earth, if you're a Sony executive or you know what I mean, why would you say I have one of the most valuable IPs in my hand? Why on earth would I give it to Disney? Maybe do your joint ventures. I mean, I do think they should start putting a version of their own Spider-Man into their movies. That's probably they could do that. But
no, I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. That universe is a clusterfuck. Nobody want to see that piece of shit universe.
I think these movies that they've been putting out would be better if they had a Spider-Man in them.
Andrew Garfield. Spider-Man would not help whatsoever. It wouldn't. Maybe Venom
would. How do you figure not having a Spider-Man in these movies would have helped? Honestly,
because they brain dead. You're talking about Sony. They brain dead as hell. They brain dead. What do you think got a web flop? That piece of crap movie.
There was no Spider-Man in it.
No, because they move away from her cool.
It's funny. It's funny. A lot of people.
Adam Webb is a cool character in the comics.
I mean, I'm in some of the most gatekeeping comic book communities in the world, and they actually like Madam Web. They thought it was something different. They tired of superhero movies not getting it right, and they thought it was them taking our chance. The same thing with the Marvels. They enjoy the Marvels. It's all about and Spider-Man being in those movies will people will go to see it just because Spider-Man's in it.
I'm good, bro.
It doesn't matter what the story is. It doesn't matter what's happening. Spider-Man just stood on the corner selling his ass, they'll go see it.
Well, I don't know about
No,
that.
I agree with Dio. These
A different
movies
kind of
they're
movie
doing
you're
are
talking about there,
Spider-Man
Bruce.
villains. Have these
Oh,
Spider-Man
sorry.
villains show up in Spider-Man. I don't need to see Spider-Man show up in their movies, bro. I need Spider-Man in their movie. I need Spider-Man like Craven. He should have been in a Spider-Man movie. I don't need his spin-off movie. Venom as well.
Regardless,
Adam Webb actually should have been in the next Across the Spider-Verse movie, Beyond the Spider-Verse, and then maybe do a spin-off movie of animation with her.
you
Other
know,
than that,
regardless
no,
of
no
people
point.
not liking Madam Web and
And
Morbius,
I pray for it that it flop. I pray for it. I was praying every day.
why are you praying for movies to flop?
That's
Exclusive,
because
Because
I
they're
don't like the
movies, so we're
Sony
supposed to
universe.
want movies to
Hang on,
succeed.
Bruce,
exclusive
finish your
special
thought first.
features
What
to
were you saying?
Degrassi.
You were saying something.
Yeah,
No, regardless of what people think about Madam Web and Morbius, Sony has been very successful with Venom 2, all 3 Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, the 2 Spider-Verse movies. So these 2 movies not making box office, it doesn't matter to them because they have these
It
other franchises
matters.
to fall back, so they can do whatever they want,
Making
experiment
money,
with stuff.
you and Joe, making money still matters. It's just as not as
I didn't say
it's
it
not a
didn't matter. I'm just
disaster.
saying it didn't matter if these movies flop because
the
these was
reason
just
why all those
tests.
3 Spider-Man work was bro. The reason why No Way Home came to be was because Kevin Feige called Andrew Garfield and Toby and be like, "Hey, you want to come back?" They say yes. Andrew will not come back because Sony fired him in 2014.
Okay,
And we know
Beatles.
why.
Beatles.
But
Sam
But hold on,
Mendes.
one more thought on Sony. So,
Oh,
like,
God.
I see what Brucifer is saying. Like, the Madam Web movie, they want to make money. So they figured, here's a concept. Let's put this together. This all-female cast, put it out on Valentine's Day. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll get a following. It didn't cost them that much. And they have the IP.
No. It's probably going to
Yes.
make fun. It's probably going to be profitable.
it's not
Terribly
going to be
executed.
profitable on a
But I
$100
will say
million
the
budget.
plot,
It's not going to be
plot
profitable.
didn't sound bad, but then they
No.
do stupid stuff like the costumed heroes are in it for like 30 seconds only. You know, this is just poor execution, but the concept, the idea of throwing the movie out there is not bad.
And it's
You know,
crazy
and you
to me
never-
how
you
you
never
got a
know.
director that
How many movies flopped at the box office and years later have a cult following?
those people smoke crack any day.
There you go. That's your
Those
answer.
days are over.
Those are
days
only
over.
cult
Those
classic
days- those
movie
days are
lovers
not
are
over,
crack
man.
All right, Brian's back. We're talking about the Beatles. I've been trying to talk about it for
Yes.
3 minutes. No,
My
not
bad.
Blue Beetle, the Beatles.
But
One of the
I
greatest
do
rock bands of all
one more
time.
thing.
Oh,
I do
God.
see. I do see Bruce's
Huh?
point too as well. Yeah, I do see it. It's just
Oh,
I
you
don't
got a
like
Corona.
Corona.
No rhyme.
La di da, fancy lad over there with his
I
Corona.
remember those stupid rumors that if you drink Corona, it's gonna give you COVID. That was funny. That's
All right,
funny.
the Beatles.
That was
Sam
a thing?
Mendes is set to tell
Yeah,
the
who-
Yeah, it
Beatles
was a
story
thing back in
with
2020.
4
2021.
interconnected films about each member. Isn't that interesting? I didn't. Where did this come from?
I like Sean Mendes. I mean Sam Mendes, but
I
come
don't
on,
know
bro.
about this.
This is dumb.
Nobody's
Why?
running out to
Beatles-
see a. Nobody's going
Beatles-
running out to see a Ringo.
You're really doing the
biopic.
nobody's gonna. Okay.
the Beatles cinematic
You think
universe.
they're only
Yeah, the
going to
Beatles
watch
cinematic
John and
universe.
Paul? You think they'll only watch John
Well,
and Paul?
if they did this as a mini series, I think this would be good. Actually.
Yeah, but like
There's a lot of George Harrison fans too. I will be real. Unfortunately, sorry, Ringo. I think yours is going to be the least viewed. But George,
Ooh.
Paul, and John, they would all do great.
I think George. Well, see, here's the deal. I'm one of those people that think each one of those guys, well, except for Ringo, were better outside the Beatles.
I agree.
Okay.
There's no debate on that one.
Paul
Sticks
McCartney
Boy.
Paul McCartney and
Yeah.
Wings, dude, that's one of the greatest bands of all time. Like,
Wings.
dude, Wings, yes, with Paul
I prefer
McCartney.
Paul McCartney's Beatles work personally, but I see what you're
I
saying.
love the Beatles. I think they were best together.
And no disrespect, like, why are you doing 4 movies?
Well,
Are the
let's read the
Wait,
article.
wait,
Find
wait,
out.
wait,
Good
wait,
segue.
Wait. Are the
Wait.
movies going to be a 1 hour each?
I would like to find out if I could read the article.
Like,
Oh,
like,
you too, Rhea? Boo, Rhea! Don't make me time you out
I
again.
agree, Rhea.
also
I agree.
They are not
That's-
overrated.
That's
overrated is crazy
Rhea?
statement. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes,
Rhea?
way overrated.
that's almost enough for me to time you out for the second time. I don't remember why I did the first. I honestly can't remember.
I remember.
But you watch yourself. This is the first warning, Rhea. You don't say the Beatles are overrated.
The Beatles are
Sure.
overrated.
It's not overrated.
Bye,
but
Brian.
That's crazy.
it.
Damn, that's messed up. Bring him back.
Ryan hitting up the Beatles and Nirvana in one night.
I can't bring him back because he's flying middle fingers in the backstage. Put them down. Holster those fingers.
Oh,
Rolling Stones over the Beatles?
Yes. Amen to that.
Boo.
Dude,
I like the
give
Rolling
me
Stones.
Shelter. Dude, give me Shelter over freaking any Beatles song any day of the week.
Oh my God. All right. Well, when it comes to arguably the biggest acts in rock and roll music history, how does one go about making a film adaptation that lives up to the legend? The king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, would get his own flashy, epic treatment courtesy of Baz Luhrmann's visual flair in 2022. But for a band like the Beatles, how do you truly capture the journey in feature film? Director Sam Mendes has the answer. You do 4 feature films. Deadline has the breaking story that the Skyfall Spectre and American Beauty director will audaciously attempt to cover the Beatles story with 4 films.
But why,
which will each concentrate on each band member.
So is he gonna do 2 hours and 30 minutes each for each member?
I don't know. Get that. Stop highlighting that.
This is why this would work.
Every time I see
Linkin
your
Park
face,
over the Beatles. Get out of here, DL. Linkin Park for the Beatles.
Used to know.
Lord of Brooklyn Ringo doesn't deserve. He's a member of the team. Come on.
I think his story is somewhat interesting in that he kind of
lucky to be in the band.
Yeah, maybe he had some insecurities about it we don't know about, and they're going to explore that. Like, oh, everybody knows I'm the least talented. Oh,
and
that's not fair.
I was the conductor.
I love watching Ringo on the drums back in the day. He was having a good time. You know,
peace and love, peace and love. He's coined the phrase.
Yeah, the Yellow Submarine.
He had some stuff. I mean, with the Ringo All Stars or whatever the hell, it's cool.
Ringo gets a trailer. The Animals over the Beatles.
Yeah, I also agree there. The Animals were a better band too.
Okay,
it's interesting that they're making 4 films. I mean, this really screams for a mini.
Yeah, or something else. Like
I think this would have been better if it was like a TV show.
I am shocked that the Bob Marley. I think this is coming up now because the Bob Marley movie actually made $50 million, and that did not look good to me. I like Bob Marley.
It's 80 million.
Maybe I'll see that this week. Give Bob Marley's because I was looking.
It's getting positive word of mouth, and
it's a 80 million. It's a 80 million.
Yeah. So. I might put out a poll for Sword of Power members to vote on which movie I see this week before I see Dune 2 next week, because I want to get the most out of my A-list now that I'm a member again. Okay, so
you should go watch Wonka. Did you watch Wonka?
No.
You should watch Wonka before it leaves theaters.
Well, I'll put it in the poll. Mendes spoke with Deadline about the deal coming together. We went out to LA just before Christmas to pitch the project. And it's fair to say we were met with universal enthusiasm. The reason Sony stood out from the competitors' offers was down to Tom and Elizabeth's passion for the idea, his commitment to propelling these films theatrically in an innovative and exciting way. That's pretty. I can't believe that a studio said, "Yeah, we're going to release 4 movies in theaters."
That's a big undertaking.
I don't know how, like. Are you gonna do an hour each of each member? Like, this is why this would have been work better as a TV show, 8 episodes or 10 of each member. That would have been better.
So here's what's gonna happen. I can almost guarantee it. The whole movie's not gonna be about just the guy. It's gonna be about the guy mainly. So let's say the movie's like 90 minutes. The first 45 or so minutes will be about the guy's story, and then they'll have some interconnected Beatles story that will continue through all 4 movies. That's probably what they're going to do, something along those lines.
Variety put out who they want to play some of the Beatles.
Oh, cool. Bring that up. Yeah.
Oh, you want to see this?
Yes, absolutely. I'll add it to the clip out for sure.
Oh, okay.
So I trust
and Walk Hard.
I trust in Sam Mendes. I think he does good projects, but 4 movies theatrical is kind of a big thing. I don't know.
We
What
got,
are your what?
well-
While we bring this up though, what's your favorite music biopics? Mine is Walk the Line. I didn't finish the Elvis one. I like Elvis, but I'm
The
still
Elvis
very
one was
conflicted.
so good.
Yeah, I got to finish it.
I
But I'm still
thoroughly
very
enjoyed
Oh, go ahead.
Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
I'm
Oh.
This
So,
is Spinal Tap, even though it's not real. I love this.
So Variety has Paul Dano as John Lennon, Jacob Elordi as Paul McCartney, Timothy Chalamet as George
That's
Harrison.
pretty good.
And nobody cast for
That's-
Ringo.
Those are good choices.
That's a
Really
bad
good
point
choices.
to make right there.
But I don't know
See,
how
look,
about Jacob
They didn't
Elordi
even
and
have a
his
fan casting for Ringo. That's
arrest.
terrible.
Yeah, you need to do a casting couch for this, Bruce, for the Beatles.
We're doing a
What is-
casting speaking of which, we're doing a casting couch Monday for Midnight Suns. It was requested by Blue Jay, and he wants to do a cross casting couch with MMA. We'll do it on my show on Monday, then come here on Tuesday and do a casting. You can pick any character you want from Marvel to be in the movie and cast, so it doesn't matter who you pick. So start thinking about your picks now.
Quietly Wimpus.
Chalamet's already set to play Bob Dylan.
Yeah, you can't
Bob
play
Dylan
two
bio.
music like
Yeah,
this.
the biopics are becoming the new superhero movie.
Yeah, because
honestly.
I think they're doing they're still doing a biopic with Tom Holland as Fred
It's just-
Astaire.
Was the Whitney Houston one bad?
It was okay.
Okay.
It was a
You
lot.
know what? You know one that I
thought
didn't see that
it
I
was
heard
crazy.
I've always heard great things about is the Elton John one.
It was okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
What about the Liberace one with Matt
I never
Damon?
watched it. I heard that one was excellent. I've never seen it. It
Really?
got really good reviews from critics.
And then
I
we'll
remember
go to
that.
Brian. Who would you like to see a biopic of? A musician that they haven't
You
done
know,
yet. We're also getting Michael Jackson.
Yes.
maybe not a
That's-
band, but maybe like
Thanks, Anthony.
something out of the 70s. I was thinking like maybe.
Brian's stuck in the 70s.
Well, no, because the Eagles were such a storied band, dude. And it would be kind of weird if you did just like a Glenn Fry story or something like that, but maybe like a Glenn Fry meeting Don Henley type story. You know, giving us one of the seminal bands of the
What about
last
what's a
50
band that
years.
had like real tragedy? Like is Leonard Skinner or something? Or
Yeah, Leonard Skinner. I don't
That
think
would
they've
be
ever told a
I
real
never
decent
really. Yeah, I've
Leonard
never.
Skinner story, but
That they
don't
came
know.
back from it, right? Didn't one of his family members take over for him?
that
or
would be
something?
kind of interesting. A
I
Rush
would love to see
biopic.
that.
Especially since Neil Peart passed away. I mean, like, there's a lot. A Zeppelin one would be pretty interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like a Black Sabbath one. I mean, there's so many other type ones. Stevie Ray Vaughan, that was tragic, man. Dude, there's
The only
yeah.
biopic I want to see that was supposed to have been made by Warner is the Marvin Gaye biopic.
Mhm.
Yeah, AC/DC. They had a freaking
Lincoln
even-
Park. Okay.
even
Listen,
Linkin Park.
I appreciate Lincoln Park. It was very sad.
I'd
It was
say
really
it's-
really
that one's
weird.
arguably too soon, but
It
Wait,
was
so
really
why did
weird
they
how
call that Marvin Gaye biopic? Is it because of the subject matter?
No, it was they got the rights in 20. You know, that whole thing with
Look what
Zaslav,
Degrassi
and
says,
it's been on
Brian.
hold ever since.
Yeah, so it is because of
That's-
what's
yeah, I read that.
Huh?
That seems awesome.
the bad stuff with him, right?
Oh,
Well, the
I
only
really
bad stuff was his father killing him over money.
do people still like the Doors with
Oh, that was good. I enjoyed that.
yeah. I remember that.
Oh,
That's when
oh,
I
yeah,
really
with,
was into Doors.
Val Kilmer is
Val Kilmer.
Jim Morrison.
Yeah, that was one of the classics.
I mean,
like,
I-
dude, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. I mean,
if
it's-
that
they gotta
counts, I love that movie.
little bits and pieces of like everything in there. Now, if they could just give us the Beatles from that scene where Paul McCartney's played by Jack Black.
This would be good. Degrassi. I already saw something there was like some type of documentary, Pearl Jam 20, that actually had Chris Cornell and them talking about Mother Love Bone as like the band that happened right before Pearl Jam. A lot of the members went into it, but I'd like to see I've never even listened to that Mother Love Bone album. Like, I want to listen to it because I heard they're pretty decent.
I mean, we'll get a Kurt Cobain biopic before we get that.
The Buddy Holly movie with Gary Busey was cool. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was good.
So was a Richie Valens one.
Oh, La Bamba with Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Selena.
Yeah, Jennifer.
I've
Oh
never
my
seen
God,
that one.
crazy gal who played Selena's murderer. What a psycho! She was
Selena was
excellent.
I've never
great.
seen that one.
Selena was great.
What about just John Lennon? Now that we're talking about the Beatles, just John
Well, that's what
Lennon.
I'm saying. Like, if they carried on each one of the Beatles, if they did biopics for like each one, continue on after the Beatles broke up, have it kind of have a okay. Here, follow with me. This actually like sounds good in my head. Okay, so now you take these 4 different movies and you start out before they're in the Beatles. You make it to where when they're in the Beatles, and then when they split up from the Beatles, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a throughway, and each one of the movies kind of has their own version of the story during the time when they were in the Beatles. That would be something that would be kind of intriguing.
I
But you could put
also,
that in a 3-hour
if
movie,
also
in my
people
opinion.
could recommend to me great concert films, especially to get on VHS, I'd love to.
I Am Made in
That's what- that's when
666.
Wait, what?
I Am Made in 666.
Oh, really?
Rush 30.
Okay. Will you send me a Twitter DM so I don't forget? Because that's one thing I am going to start to still collect because it's not too expensive to get some great concert films on VHS. That Queen one I have, oh, it's so good. Mariah Carey, Aquafina's Yoko Ono.
Oh, dude, Queen live.
Oh,
is
that
one
would
of
be
the
amazing. Aaliyah. Oh my
concert
goodness.
footage is
The
just
sad thing about her, besides the tragedy, is her that she was in what's his name, Orbit, that creep.
Dude,
They
she was
were married,
married to
weren't
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
No,
she was
so
like,
I don't know how they would
really
cover that
young.
part
Good Lord.
with
Who's she
R.
married to?
Kelly. R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
I'm sure there was something there.
I'd like to see an R. Kelly
No, I don't want to see that.
trapped in the closet. Those were great. Those are hilarious. I love those.
So that's what's really the saddest thing about Aaliyah. Like I guess we'll never know, but I would assume she was such a talent. She would have been her film career was just taking off too. She would have been, multimedia star.
We should get a sequel to Straight Outta Compton that follows the early days of Death Row. And
Wasn't
Dr.
she
Dre.
going to be in The Matrix too? I think right before she did Romeo Must Die. She was actually cast in The Matrix, I think.
Oh God, Romeo Must Die was such a bad movie.
I mean, it was okay,
It was
but
bad.
she was also in Queen of the Damned. I never saw that one, but her
Poetic
music
was
was
Justice
great.
horrible.
was a good movie, but that wasn't really a music
Did
movie.
not do the book justice.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be that's a good one.
I'd love to see a Michael Jordan biopic. Actually, that
Prince?
that Air up there thing was the whatever was good.
Air?
Yeah, it was a little taste
Oh,
of that.
I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do they could do a Tom Cruise biopic, Trapped in the Closet.
Oh,
Now I'm in the closet too.
outing people! Stop it.
That was a South Park episode.
There's been a rumor of that for so many
You
years.
didn't see that South Park episode?
I've seen every
With R.
episode.
Kelly and okay.
Yeah.
That was a great episode.
This
R. Kelly's
variety
stuck in the
channel says
closet.
Waylon Jennings was supposed to be on that plane, but he gave up his seat.
I love Waylon Jennings. Jeez.
You still got to get him back here so I could copy that tape.
Making their
Look,
way.
yeah, Prince would be
making
good
their
for it.
way
What do you
out.
think
Just send me the tape.
The same way I sent you Godzilla 5 months ago.
It's still yours.
It's
It's still yours. You could take it
I'm
back.
still waiting
anytime.
for those playthrough streams.
I
Where are
did a
they?
few. I need to play it again.
But did you
Wow.
notice in the Freddie Mercury biopic, because the members of Queen were involved in it, they kind of forced it in there that they had so much to do with creating the music more than I think what they really did. You know what I mean? Did you notice that at all in the movie?
Well, it's not entirely accurate. I mean, Freddie was a creative force in the band, but when it came to a lot of it, Brian May was a huge part of Queen.
Yeah.
Like, I would argue Brian May more so than Freddie Mercury. Yeah,
Is that right?
that's
Okay.
that's how intense it is. He did a lot of writing in the earlier times, and you can actually tell where the albums fell off. A Night at the Opera was Freddie's album because Brian May had meningitis or something like that, and he couldn't record a lot. But that's the one that has like, you know, the more flamboyant Queen songs.
Hmm.
And that's just because they're more showy, like show tune type songs, which are great. I mean, A Night at the Opera is a good freaking album. It still has good stuff on it, but it just didn't hit as well as the other ones during that time.
Vince says, I think Bohemian Rhapsody was too inaccurate to be a biopic.
They've done a couple of Hendrix biopics, didn't they? Wasn't Andre 3000 in one of them?
I don't know.
Oh, he'd be good. I haven't seen that. He would be good as Jimmy Hendrix.
Last article of the night, and then we'll do good news of Twitter and Mailbag. Alex Garland and A24 are following Civil War with another war movie. Alex Garland and A24 are bringing us Civil War in April. I'm undecided if I want to see this or not.
The last trailer kind of sold me on wanting to see it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be making another currently untitled war movie together.
A24.
You know, this is what's his name's Wet Dream. What's that?
Perp?
What's that YouTuber that says Civil War? I forget his name.
Oh, Tim Pool.
Tim Pool's Wet Dream.
Oh,
He mentions there's a video they put together of him saying Civil War so many times.
he's been calling it for a while.
A24 is planning to give Civil War the latest film from Alex Garland, the director. That's what's interesting to me. Ex Machina, Annihilation, Devs and Men. A theatrical release on April 12th, because I think he does some interesting sci-fi. A trailer for this film could be seen in the embedded above. Okay. And while we still have several weeks to wait before we'll get a chance to see Civil War, Garland and A24 are already moving forward with another project, which just happens to be another war movie. As for right now, the other project is simply known as Untitled War. Wow. The Untitled War movie is a collaboration between Garland and Ray Mendoza, who served in the military as the military supervisor for Civil War. Garland and Mendoza have written the screenplay together and will be co-directing the film. The first news of this project was broken a couple weeks ago when Deadline revealed that Charles Melton, who credits include May December, Heart of Champions, Secret Headquarters, American Horror Stories, Poker Face, History of the World Part 2. I didn't see History of the World Part 2 because I was like afraid of that one to see if it's so bad compared to the original. But I heard it is okay. And Riverdale has signed on to star in the film. Joan Blow's own Chris Bumbray notes that Melton is a great actor, amazing in a May December. I don't know. I'm interested to see Civil War, I guess. It depends on what else is playing that week at the theater. It's not like at the top of my list, but I think I might give it a chance just because of the director. Has anyone any interest in this? But Voltaire said the last trailer kind of sold him a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see this.
Okay, really?
Yes, because it's gonna be America split up into what, 4 different.
I thought it was just Texas and California versus everybody else.
No, I think there's other territories that succeeded also. I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot there, like the middle, basically the like middle portion of the country signed on to side with Texas. So the only ones that really are siding are the coastal territories that don't have a border.
Do you think there's a market for this because there's so much war and violence in the world right now, and that people actually are concerned about a real civil war, even though this is a fictional, and they kind of make it more fictional with the dividing lines too in the movie. From what I heard, is like they don't want to be they don't want to be too accurate to the possibilities, you know.
I just don't want Hollywood's vision of what they think it would be, though. Come on now.
No, they said
like, it's all the horrible right wing, irredeemable sons of bitches.
The writers, they were writers and director were in an interview saying they kind of wanted to go more out there with it to make sure it's not hits too close to home. And
dude, if they put Yahtzees in it, I'm done. I'm just out.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I don't know.
Well, it's not like only Texas left the union is Texas and California. So
Yeah, I think they're going against type, like what Max said. They're trying not to be obvious with
Yeah,
it.
like Texas and California combining together. Like,
well, I don't think they're
California-
combining together.
are they? I mean, on the same side or something? In this,
That's
I
one?
my
don't think so.
understanding.
That's kind of
Leaving-
unrealistic.
Are they on
They're
the same
leaving for
side?
different reasons.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Yeah, that's very unrealistic based on the current, current climate of because
Well,
everyone's like California sucks. I'm moving to Texas.
No, and I think they did that for what you said, Max. It would just be too obvious if they did like the coastal states versus the flyover states.
But at the same point, what would be more interesting if they did do that? I don't know. Would you want to see it then, Voltaire? If they actually drew from real world?
No, that would
No,
be
you
too-
don't.
No,
You
because
don't.
it would be cringy as all get out, dude. Like,
Yeah, this would be then. It would be like my son Hunter type thing.
Okay.
yeah, I just don't
All right.
trust it.
I think I'm going to give it a shot. Okay. So that's all I had to say about that. Now let's bring up good news with Twitter and then the mailbag.
Oh, the A+ segment of MME.
Good news with
There's an
Twitter.
A+ section
Really,
of MMA.
I'm gonna put on some good music for myself so I can like get into the mood. And then I'm gonna take a little something for myself, and then we're gonna get to the happy news at Twitter. Oh, what? Carl's Jr.
That
Uh-oh.
looks disgusting.
Godzilla burger.
wait, what?
Oh, Lucifer, don't be a snob. Come
That
on.
looks
I
disgusting.
just
It
found
would
my
never.
Hardee's.
Hang on.
I'm going to take my wife to Hardee's and
That's
get
so gross looking. Ugh.
What, the black
Why? What's
one?
to go gross?
Looks like it's got some.
That's literally a heart attack ready
Oh,
to happen.
Well, no,
Come
it's
on,
not.
man.
healthy.
I'll run the elliptical when I get home.
And
Look at this.
Squeezy Joe will go eat these burgers just
Look
like
at
he ate
the garlic
the
fries,
Dallas
though.
burgers.
throw some barbecue sauce and some onion rings on them, bitches. I'm there. Okay.
Yeah, it's Vince.
The Western bacon
Looks like
cheeseburger is the
Looks like
greatest
the
fast
Tong
food
burger has
burger
a
in all time.
Look
pepper
at those
jack.
fries.
It's
Interesting
got
fries.
a hot sauce on it. It's the same stuff they put on the jalapeno burger. That's some spicy sauce.
They had one job: black buns for the black lizard, brown buns for the brown gorilla. They had one job.
They got some different flavor on the fries. Is that what's going on here? I don't know. I'm kind of put off by the weird, oddly colored buns.
Yeah, it looks burnt.
I'm down for my golden brown, soft loaves.
I'm
Thank you, Sticks.
gonna get it just for the content. I'm gonna do.
Carl Jr. is below
What?
trash. It's a
How
dumpster
dare
fire.
you? How dare you? Carl's Jr. is the best fast food restaurant in the world.
Reyes says had In-N-Out for the first time a long while ago. Animal style for the win.
Yeah, how can you say that, Brian, when you live in a place where you can get in and out?
Thanks to Gross.
Poop gonna
Because
turn
In and
that
Out is
color.
overrated and Five Guys is better.
Oh God, that's wrong.
I'm gonna go there for this. I want to try this burger.
I don't have any comics, Brooklyn. So
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to do a video. You're gonna have to get both.
I would
burgers.
actually prefer there be like a shake or dessert though. The fries look the most interesting to me.
The Carl's Jr. is less busy and you can get In and Out better than actual In and Out. Okay.
Raccoons even passed by their dumpster.
Look at this. Vince
No,
is on
the only
the
reason I
St.
don't
Louis
like In-N-Out,
tourism
dude,
board.
Honestly, it's so overhyped. Like I have like two issues. Okay, it's the hype factor with In and Out. Like
Stop.
everybody just, dude, the value. You're so right. Like they haven't really raised their prices.
You can't
very
beat
well
that.
much. Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, you can get out of there, in and out of there with good food. Most of the time, though, they're so busy because everybody wants In and Out. So it's like I'd rather settle for another.
Everybody does want some in and out.
It's true,
Look-
but like,
look
dude,
at
if that's the case and there's a Del Taco drive-through empty next door, I'm going to Del Taco.
Well,
Okay.
since it's getting later, guys, could we schedule the reactions for tomorrow night?
All right.
Music video reactions and get a list going. We already have quite a few there.
But also though, it's all In and Out is one of those things that if you don't have it for a long time, the anticipation does it with like, okay, yeah, this is so great.
Why Five Guys, Brian? Five Guys, you go in there, you're not getting out of there for less than $28. It's so
Yeah, but
overpriced.
they got the greasy bag of French fries.
You
Okay.
share the fries with your
And
friend.
they've got more than 3 toppings to put on their goddamn burger.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one one of my main knocks against In and Out. They got 4 menu items, dude.
I love that.
I mean, granted, they've got the hidden menu items, which brings it up to like a whopping 10.
Well, here's the
But this
Dune
isn't
cast.
1950s McDonald's, dude, with 3 menu items.
They
Okay.
never mess up your order either.
Yeah.
That's
Well, let's talk about Dune 2. Dune Part 2. Some of the cast, the not the young cast, the older cast, is standing in front of the popcorn bucket. Denis Villeneuve, Dave Bautista, Thanos, I forget his name. And this lady, oh my God, if you see some of her stuff on Twitter, she is high as a kite on the red carpet. It's hilarious. If you've seen some of the interviews with her.
Oh, really?
I forget her name. She was in Mission Impossible. She's in Dune. She is what? There's all kind of compilation videos of her. Just like she is out there. She is having fun. I'm just saying. So, but they're standing in front of the popcorn bucket for promotion. What do you think of this?
I think he got a super chat.
All right. Ooh, Isaac's making it rain. Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, pal. We need to get you back on a member stream, Isaac. We miss you. We'll have a member stream ready for you Sunday. So be prepared. We want some more Isaac on the member streams. Isaac, the biggest movie fan, $19.99. This isn't my main question, Max. And thank you. That pretty much pays for my AMC A-list for the month. So thank you, Isaac. This isn't my main question, Max, but do you know why the live chat skips comments? Because I comment on there. Some of them get skipped. So I hope you see them, Max, but I hope physical media doesn't go away. I might be because we're multi-streaming it. Sometimes you don't see your chat on the other stream. I don't know. Unless I highlight it.
You don't see it on my stream. People that are in your chat.
Yeah. So that's potentially why, Isaac, is because we're streaming on 2 channels and sometimes you don't see your chat there. But we will try to highlight you. And yes, I also hope physical media doesn't go away and bring back the Disney clamshells. And I want to rewatch this. It's been a long time. This is one
of his clamshells.
Look how great this looks.
It's a good
clamshells. I have clamshells.
Yeah. So thank you, Isaac, for the support. I'm not sure why it's skipping comments, but yeah, I don't think I think physical media needs to go to collector market because there's channels. Joe recommends Breakfast After Midnight. And I've watched them too. He said keep in mind that VHS and physical media had a boom with VHS and DVD, but there was home video for a long time before that and after. It's just not as popular as it once was. That's all. It's just going back to a collector market. It's just not the same market, just like the music industry has had to adapt. People are still buying vinyl records, CDs, and cassette tapes actually more now than they have in a while, but it's still not like it was in the early 90s and 2000s,
I prefer vinyls over cassettes.
It's just gotta adapt and be a collector market. And collectors are going to scoop up those limited editions with extras, numbered, variants. You just got to know what it is. As long as you know what it is, you can make profits out of it. If you're a little delusional about it, it's never going to reach the heights as it was for VHS and DVD. It's never going to do that again. I doubt it. Physical media. But the collector market, there's plenty of money to be made in a collector market. I would totally be doing limited editions and stuff. Kingdom of Nerds, 1K, yes. Cosmic One, I collect some cassettes, but they do suck. No, I have had very little issues with music cassettes. Now, 8-tracks, I'm done. I'm done with 8-tracks unless I find a really good, rare 8-track that looks like it was never touched. I'm not buying it. It's just too much.
Hotel California from the Eagles.
You have a question, Max.
Where? Wait, who's the host? Is this on Bruce? Yeah, we're co-streaming CGH. Okay. All right, let's get back to the news.
Hang on, before you move to the next story, Max, can you tell everybody about your adventures at tweeting at the AMC Movie Pass people? Did you get anywhere?
Oh, yes, I will say, update from AMC A-list, they were very responsive on Twitter, but their website, you don't get. I had to Google the way to get the best results, and I was like, "Is there a phone number?" And they're like, "No, just tweet at them on Twitter." Not everyone has Twitter that has AMC A-list. So even though I could recommend them based on their responsiveness and how they fixed my issue, it was great. They still should have a phone number if they have an app. If they have an app on your phone, you should be able to have a phone number instead of having to at them at Twitter, to get results. You know what I mean?
But how quickly once you did it, how quickly did they
Like
respond?
30 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So if you have AMC A-list, which is, what I did was I accidentally got the $15. It says renew now. So I said, just hit the renew button. It said 15. And I said, that doesn't seem right. I thought it was 20. It was the lesser one that I still have to buy each ticket. It just waived like the convenience fee. But I'm like, no, I want the A-list where the ticket's included in the price. It's $22. I don't want to pay extra to see Madam Web. So I also got refund for Madam Web ticket. And then I'm like, oh, I really intended to do the A-list. And then it wants me to charge 15 and 22. And I was like, I don't want to be charged $37 when I meant to do 22. And they refunded me and said, here you go. So, but it was really good experience. It's just, I think they should have, the responsiveness was great once you know where to look, but it's not really advertised well of where to get help.
So you didn't have to be a Karen on Twitter to get it done.
No, they responded right away, said, send us a private DM, give me your email, give me your location and the time that you made the transaction. We'll refund it. No problems there. Very, very well, very good customer service. And I don't think many people were contacting them either because they were so responsive,
Hey, you got this from Degrassi, Max.
Walmart will be your brick and mortar one-stop for movies and music on physical media. They're already selling previously Steelbook exclusives from other retailers like Best Buy. Yeah. Although I've stopped getting Steelbooks unless it's something I really want. Hey, Mama Bear. There you go. And I love this. I love this from Popeyes. We are short-staffed today. Please be patient. If you run out of patience, ask for an application. I think that's hilarious. Okay. Now this is fan art, but this is amazing. I really dig in how they look in this fan art. Really good. I hope it's close to this.
Is she
fan
that
art
tall?
or CG or AI?
I think it says art by, I don't think it's just AI. It could be just AI, but regardless, it looks really good. I like the way they look. No, Millie, Alcock is much shorter than Corn Sweat, so it's not accurate there. But
she's like 5'8", I think. She is kind of tall for a lady.
She's
oh,
5'8".
she is? I thought she was like 5'5" or something. I don't know.
No, she's
But
5'8".
I do like the more colorful in CJH. I'm kind of on board. I've been seeing fan art for Corn Sweat with the red trunks, and I'm kind of on board with the red trunks now. Although I'm not going to cry about it like you will, CGH, if they don't do red underwear. But this looks great. I'm really looking forward to this.
They should put Superman in a red and blue kilt.
No. All right. Let me see here. What else we have here? This is about right. This is very accurate to Guy Gardner's character. Nathan Fillion is Guy Gardner. Why are you shaking your head, Bruce? Listen, you know how Bruce likes to dog on Wolverine and Daredevil? No, Guy Gardner is a C-list character. Boom, Bruce. How do you like me now?
I agree.
Oh.
He's no Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
He's no Hal Jordan.
Although
he's not even Kyle Rayner.
James Gunn could make, I do actually think James Gunn could potentially make Guy Gardner the most famous Green Lantern if it's done right with James Gunn at the helm.
And yes, I do have the first appearance of Guy Gardner in comics.
Yeah, listen, Guy Gardner is a James Gunn character, don't you think?
Yeah, and I actually think
he's a total douche character. So.
Yeah, James Gunn character. Yeah.
I know.
Come on.
What do you think Peacemaker is?
He's going to be the jokey joke guy.
Perfect for James Gunn once again.
Fillion is that himself.
Because we all know jokey jokes are kryptonite, right?
Hmm.
It's not cool to have jokes in movies, apparently.
I can see Guy Gardner making constructs that look like dildos. That's gonna be
yeah,
written into the script.
That sounds like a
Watch.
James Gunn thing too.
Does.
Kind of does.
So Nathan Fillion has reportedly set his reprise his role as Guy Gardner in the upcoming Lanterns DCU series. Damon Lindelof, Watchmen, is in talks to produce.
Is that right?
Is that good? Is that a good idea?
I'm surprised you want Damon. I'm surprised that James Gunn went. I don't know if they're friends or not, but
Look what Mama Bear's saying. Gunn could make Garner the most recognized. Max, share what you're smoking, please. Star-Lord, listen, I have my criticisms of James Gunn too, Mama Bear, but he makes some of these characters more popular than ever. Star-Lord was not a famous character before he introduced him Guardians of the Galaxy.
none of the Guardians were.
And
thankfully, not too many
Green
people watch.
Wait, well then, yeah. Let me bring this back though.
Guy Gardner,
Bruce.
right there, the warrior.
Yeah, but let me bring this back though. Now I lost my thought. Darn it!
You
I was
said
going to
that's
say,
not the most popular character.
it's not like it has a really big ladder to clear.
Oh
with
yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
Reynolds
That's what I was
character.
gonna say. Green Lantern. Even though DC fans and nerds and comic book fans love Green Lantern,
You know,
Green Lantern really hasn't connected with the general audience yet.
So
Guy
that's what's
Gardner
gonna-
could be that key.
That's what. He
Even
means.
though I think it might be even too much of a task for James Gunn to accomplish, though.
Mm.
Let's be real, Bruce. As much as you
What?
dog on Daredevil and Wolverine as C-listers, which you're completely wrong, Green Lantern is well regarded in fan community and comic readers, but has Green Lantern made the impact to the general audiences? I don't think so.
What are you talking about? There has been a Green Lantern in every freaking animation cartoon that DC has put out
Okay.
for 30, 40 years. Everybody
Yeah.
knows who John Stewart is.
How
Everybody
many-
knows
how
who
many
Hal
movies?
Jordan is.
Not
I
Look,
don't know who
that's true.
John Stewart is.
I want to defer to
Everybody who
my
watches the
brother.
cartoons, sure.
Yeah, I want to defer to my pal Brian. Brian, is Green Lantern a mainstream character yet?
No, because that 2011 movie nobody watched.
Yes. And even though he's in the animated series, he's not a main draw.
It
The
was
Green
never
Lantern animated series always get canceled that he's on his own. He never gets his fair due in all these DC
You know, he
universes.
might not be a I never said no one will ever say Guy Gardner will ever be an A-list character. I don't think so.
I think it's
But
possible
Hal
with James
Jordan
Gunn and Nathan
and
Fillion.
James and John Stewart, yes. They may not be general audience A-list characters, but they are A-list characters.
Yes, that's Green Lantern show with both Hal and John is still supposed to be in development, but it's been in development for
Lantern.
no. It's been in development since J.J. Abrams. So that's really going to prove it to me that we're going places is when James Gunn makes the Green Lantern part of this universe pop, because that hasn't happened yet, and that's really going to help the overall story because they're very space oriented, galactic, and drawing all these outside forces in the DC into the universe will really help.
Why have they ignored the Green Lantern world? Is it because of how bad that movie was, or
No,
I think it's hard to
expensive.
translate to general audiences.
It's expensive to his powers is very hard to translate into movies.
I think it's like a little extra level of nerdy that the general public hasn't embraced yet. The Green Lantern stuff.
What?
Yes.
he's such a cool character?
Dune is beyond nerdy, and they've embraced that.
They made a Dune movie in the 80s, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars was inspired by Dune. That's different.
CJH Entertainment, $6.99 Canadian. Thank you for the 69 cents. I appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. I really appreciate CJH. Our thoughts go out to all those Canadians and Australians that have to pay. I talked to Jade and CJH, and they're like, "Yeah, when we buy a new game, it's like $100.
Good God!
When we buy one for like PS5 or
Yeah, isn't it like 100 Canadian? So it's like $10.
No, no, but I really feel for nerds around the world
Yeah,
that
no,
have
the
to,
Australians
that's
are number one.
ridiculous.
Well, if you're converting Australian and Canadian money to American money, of course it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, but man, that's way too much to have to pay for. Like a console was like close to $1,000 for both of them. I'm like, wow, really? So CGH Entertainment says short Henry Cavill as Wolverine is being talked about. I must be the Messiah. I spoke it into existence. Obviously, he's not, but I think it's funny. I would love to see that. Actually, I can't get Cavill as Cyclops out of my mind. That's like I don't think that's the route they're going, but that would be amazing because
are we
Cyclops.
gonna do?
What?
We're gonna talk about Weapon 8.
Weapon 8.
Talk about it last night.
Oh yeah.
Cyclops, Spider-Man variant.
I like this. I like the one with Ghost Rider Wolverine too. That everyone was
Wolverine. Oh,
that was cool.
Oh.
So I don't know if this is accurate or not,
No,
but
come.
Warner Brothers considering IMAX and Justice is Great for Zack Snyder's Justice League on physical media. Oh, I thought they meant they were coming to IMAX. Oh, I want to see. I would go see that again if it went to theaters. Here's Nicolas Cage. This dude looks like he's about to steal the Declaration of Independence. He's about to board a prison plane. Can we all take a moment to shout out Ezekiel Sims from Madam Web? He was totally one of the villains of all time, and he deserves respect. So he left out the best villains of all time. He said he's totally one of the villains of all time.
That's a good tweet.
Yeah, this is a good Twitter handle to follow. Yeah, not the greatest. It's some cool scenes though. Peter Lord reveals that the new Wallace and Gromit film will have a robotic gnome as the villain. Wallace has gone completely bonkers, making machines for every conceivable purpose, and he invents a robotic gnome. You know what? I'm glad they're still making Wallace and Gromit. I've never really been into them, but I appreciate stop motion still getting made. I'm probably going to go check some of these out. They've made a lot of these movies. It seems to be very popular to keep it going.
Remember Moral Oral? Did you ever watch that stop motion cartoon?
Oh God,
I love that. It was hilarious.
Moral.
Check it out. Do yourself a favor. They're all on YouTube.
Here we go again. I'm definitely going to try that.
Gross.
I want the black one. That looks yummy.
Oh, you know what? I am calling out. Listen, I don't think Jeff Schneider. Let me make sure to clip this out here.
Are you calling out another YouTuber? I'm all for it.
Did
Let's
he
go.
call everybody man babies again?
No, he is called the insider. I don't think he's got as much insight as he promotes here because basically he contradicted himself this week after. Now, I'm the one that first told you I don't think Muschietti is still going to be doing Batman the Brave and the Bold. But then he posted an image on Instagram of his parking spot with a Batman golf cart. So now Jeff Snyder this week has completely changed his tune and now says, oh yeah, he's still directing. I don't think he had any inside sources. I think he's just guessing. He presents it.
I'm gonna say you would have got to clip Voltaire saying that. I want the black one. That's what he said.
I didn't go.
Yes, you did.
You went,
Fine that I was licking my lips.
Always bet on black.
Yeah, Degrassi. I think this proves
Bruce,
that
look out.
Snyder.
I'm coming over.
I think this proves that Snyder is a hack. I'm sorry. I like Scoopers.
I would be Voltaire's wingman.
Wait, I'm giving you a hot take. I like Scoopers. I like John Roca, but this proves that Snyder is a complete hack. I mean, basically, he came out
going
with
against what you said.
No, not because he's going against, but because he presents it like he's got an inside, but he's just going off general knowledge. He's given this info, and it's just basically general knowledge. Remember when he was like, "Oh yeah, I heard that Mahershala Ali finally likes the Blade movie, and it's going forward." That was an article in November. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not. It doesn't sound like that Muschietti. No, it sounds like Muschietti's not going to direct The Brave and the Bold." Now, I presented it as my opinion, just based on the history of Hollywood, but he acts like he's got inside knowledge, which I don't think he has much. I think he does have some, but he really
Well, to be
goes
fair,
out
there's actually no evidence that Muschietti's not directing it.
The reason I went on
You're
is the
just talking
history.
out your ass.
No, I'm not talking out my ass. My ass has lots of knowledge in it. It's based off of the Kathy Kennedy in the Template of Hollywood, where they announce a director right before they were. Let me finish.
You're blaming Kathleen Kennedy for this?
Let me finish, Bruce. Let me finish. Okay.
Can I finish?
Kathy Kennedy announces Rian Johnson's trilogy right before you could buy tickets for The Last Jedi. James Gunn announces Muschietti's going to direct Brave and the Bold right before the Flash tickets go on sale. It's a way to promote the film. Wow, they're giving him another movie. This must be really good. So it didn't hurt anything to make that announcement. It doesn't necessarily mean it's still going to happen. Okay? So that's where I based my knowledge. I didn't base my knowledge on inside sources like Snyder does. You know, he's acting like he's got some inside knowledge, but he's completely contradicting himself this week. Let's see how he
can you repeat for the audience why you don't think Muschietti is going to direct this?
Because the bad reception of The Flash, whether you liked it or not. Also, you have a really successful Batman out there right now. I don't think it has to be the priority. I think it didn't cost them anything to make that announcement. It could have helped the box office, but it didn't. And ultimately, it's show business, not show friends, except for James Gunn.
They didn't announce that he was directing the Brave and the Bold until after the Flash was released.
If you're not hot, your projects start to slide off into the distance. It doesn't matter if there's an announcement. How many Hollywood
Max will be
don't
directing
happen?
the next Hollywood blockbuster based on his resume.
How many Hollywood announcements don't happen when there's not success? Voltaire, when the universe is not successful, do the projects fall through pretty quickly? Exactly. Silence.
Max, you're basing everything on Hamada and the
No,
old
I'm
regime
basing
and them
everything on the
announcing
history of
things
Hollywood.
So
the history of Hollywood.
Sony has made every movie they announced, haven't they?
No.
What haven't they made?
El Muerte and lots of Sony
El
universe
Muerte is
projects.
still going forward. It's still going forward.
Oh, sure.
Just without Bad Bunny.
CGH Entertainment $6.99. David Zaslav is very dumb to turn down Batman Beyond because it's a cartoon, especially if it looks like the Spider-Verse. We will get to that. It looks really cool. It is concept art, though. We have to see. I don't know if the execution was there.
There is no proof of that. This was being talked about before they took over, and there was nothing. There was no script. There was no idea. It was just concept art that they did now to force the public to say, "Please make my project. Give me a job." Blah blah blah. Crybabies.
When?
Yeah, exactly, Voltaire.
Well, Voltaire, where were you when I needed you there, bro? When I was saying that movie projects in
He was
Hollywood.
sitting on his bidet.
Well, movie projects are announced all the time that don't fall through. It has nothing to do with,
unless James Gunn says he's going to do it, I don't believe he's going to do it either.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what Snyder says.
This dates back to our last episode, John.
Okay, which was 4 days ago.
4 days ago, and I'm already wrong.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Muschietti.
Machete. Yeah.
I think he's Andy Muschietti. He's still on Brave and the Bold.
That's his update. No, I'm sorry. This really proves how full of crap he is. I'm sorry.
What you want? You wanted more? You upset because he didn't give you more than that?
No, he couldn't be like, well, maybe I was a little off on this one. Wouldn't you respected that more, Voltaire? I just said this 4 days ago that I don't think he's going to do it.
Yeah.
He just like looked off in the distance. I just saw the image. He's still on. I think that's a little bit lame. I would have told you, I was wrong on this one. What?
You're reaching, buddy.
I'm not reaching for nothing. I would tell you if I was that wrong on something that quick. I always admit my
You've taken
L's.
so many L's this year. It's not even funny.
I have not. The Xbox, that's still their goal, Bruce, to get Game Pass on other systems. Even if
you said it was going to be announced. It wasn't announced.
Okay. All right. Anyways, that's pretty lame response. 3 days where the news is completely contradicting what you said. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's still on.
He is. Yes, I know. For now. Yes.
For now.
Okay. Well, so, I mean,
what?
I thought that you had said that he was off.
No, he's putting on,
Wait,
Roca. I mean,
his
this is
co-host is calling him out, Max.
no, this is a skit on Roca. He put the deflecting the blame to Roca. It was Snyder that said it.
I said they haven't announced it yet, but I have heard that he's off.
But
But
what do you
they're
mean?
waiting
If they
to
haven't
announce it.
announced it yet, that means
Yeah.
it happened. I'm saying it hasn't happened.
Oh, okay, fair points. All right, that's
What are you
your update. What you're hearing?
That was I did look into that after.
Okay.
You know,
I looked into it because I saw a picture on Instagram. This is what YouTubers do. They
He
act
didn't
like
say
they
that.
have. No, I know he didn't say that, but
What are
I'm
you
saying
making
that's
this
my
head
interpretation.
canon that you have,
Him-
Max? This
Him
narrative you're
and
trying to
Den
tell.
of Nerds act like they have some inside. Well, I've heard on the streets, but you know what it is? It's Instagram where they posted a picture of Muschietti in his parking spot at Warner Brothers with a Batmobile golf cart. So he acts like he's
Brogo.
got something there. I'm telling you, that's what I think it is. Well, I've heard other things now. And no, that's what it is. He didn't have to hear from any, what's your interpretation, Voltaire?
I don't know, man.
No.
You don't know.
I don't know. No, that's what I'm
No,
guessing.
they don't know.
Is because he's like, now I'm hearing that he still may be on. What do you think? Did he actually hear something or did he see the parking spot photo? I'm thinking he saw the parking spot photo. If you're watching this on the replay on the clip out, tell me, do you think Jeff actually got a new update from a source or he just saw the photo floating around?
Or do you think Max is just trying to start drama between Snyder and him?
No, I don't care. He doesn't care about me. I'm insignificant to him. He's got, I'm not trying to start. I'm still going to cover the scoops, but I'm telling you right now, I think that's the only update he got was the picture.
our podcast sort of put that out.
Okay.
And it may. You're right. Maybe it will change down the line, but as of now, he's still doing it.
Okay, that's all the update there.
So,
Grogu is here.
What did you get from that?
I'm telling you what I think of Jeff Snyder and his sources. I think he doesn't always have a source and he acts like he's got some new info and he doesn't. It's theatrical. It's entertainment more than it is actual updates from sources. That's my take on him. Oh no, Mama Bear.
He looks like he drives an ice cream truck.
I've never seen
reason.
this picture of early Slash. Look at this. Isn't that interesting to see Slash like that? From Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
Here's Kate Blanchett. Okay, Antonio Banderas is reportedly still in the running to be cast as Galactus in Marvel's Studios' Fantastic Four film. Javier Bardem is the studio's top choice. I would put Banderas over
It really doesn't.
Bardem.
It's
It
gonna be
doesn't matter.
CGI, just their voice.
Javier Bardem is a superior actor, but Bruce is right. I don't know how much their acting ability will shine in this particular role.
Yeah. I would put Banderas over Bardem. I think Bardem's always. I like Bardem, but they always go with him as the superior actor. I think Antonio Banderas is a little underrated in today's projects. He should get more roles.
Javier Bardem is so good in the first Dune, and I'm sure he's going to be great in the second one.
Yeah, he's good in Dune. I agree. I'm not hating on him. I like me some Banderas. Okay. Cinema is not dying, just my ticket sales are. Martin Scorsese. Listen, I love Martin Scorsese, but his ticket sales, remember what he said about Marvel, about superhero movies?
He couldn't get. Look, he went to Netflix because nobody else would do The Irishman.
Yeah. I still want to see Flowers of the Killer Moon. It's like I haven't. It's on Apple Plus. Flowers of the Killer Moon is his least recent project that Lily Gladstone is up for Best Actress, I believe.
She is. I thought she's Best Supporting.
So, cinema's not dying, says Martin Scorsese. Just my ticket sales. I don't think it's dying at all. No, I think it's transforming into superhero movies. It was never meant to be one thing. We were used to being one thing. I grew up as one thing. If you wanted to see a movie, you went to a theater. a good theater or a bad theater, but it was a theater. It was always a communal experience. I think Scorsese should make an MCU movie or a DC movie.
I think he should make a movie under 3 hours. See if he can do that.
No, I honestly do too. I like director's cuts, but his movies are not doing good in theaters with the length. You know,
I haven't. That's one of the reasons I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon yet. I haven't penciled in
massive
3.5
undertaking.
hours or whatever.
Right. That's me too, Voltaire. Me too. I might want to watch that with my mother. She might like that movie. So maybe I'll pencil in some time to go over, watch it on Apple Plus. Sears Catalog 1988. This is news. You could get video cassette, compact disc, and audio cassette cabinets that look amazing.
That must have made you excited.
Yeah. All right. Now here is what CGH wanted to talk about. The Batman Beyond project. Would you like to see the Batman Beyond animated film revived for the DCU?
On Max.
Only on Max, Voltaire?
Yeah, I don't know if this is like.
What are you
I feel
talking
like-
about,
I
bro?
feel like the Miles Morales movies like caught lightning in a bottle. I don't know if they could.
You don't think there's
something like that?
But there was also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem that's followed a similar art style and energy, and it did well enough. It didn't do like Across the Spider-Verse, but they didn't get to the sequel yet. I think this is kind of fits into that that market. I think there is a market for this type of animated film, and I'm constantly having to. I actually think some of these animated films have a lot more profitability.
Max,
than,
did you watch the animated show? Batman Beyond?
Yeah, not the whole thing, but yes.
So you
I
never finished it?
No, like a lot of things.
But you want it revived into.
Ask my wife. I don't finish a lot of things.
Couldn't take it to the limit just that one more time.
What is so gross? So
romantic. Stop it.
I'm just a joke. No, I have trouble finishing movies and TV shows. I enjoyed it. I just never finished. I actually bought it on DVD. I have it on the DVD.
I hate movies.
Well, this is kind of misleading. With whole Zaslav killed this project. They pitched this project to the studio, and whatever pitch they gave was bad, and they turned it down. So it's not like they killed it for no reason. The pitch and now they're taking to social media to make the studio look bad and get sympathy and play victim.
Yes.
Like
right, and I think they should do that because this looks really cool. I think this would be a great way to bring. I actually kind of now that we see these images, if it's accurate to the style it could have been, would you have preferred Batman Beyond if they do make a project in the future, live action? Or something like this. I actually would prefer something like this.
Live action with Michael Keaton. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I think it should be an animated movie on Max.
CGH bringing the facts. They did the same for Deadpool when Deadpool got made. They did the same thing for the Snyder Cut and it got released. Bruce.
Excuse me?
They went to social media and then they
they don't have time for these little side projects. They're trying to build
that's what I think.
Trying to build the confidence and respect of the audience again. So Batman Beyond can wait till 2030. I don't care about that right now. There's bigger fish to fry.
You can't have competing Batman properties. That's why they canceled the Superman show. Gosh.
No, that was canceled.
Dude, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just listening to music. I don't care.
Thanks for sharing. Nicholas Holt at the airport. This is great news at Twitter. He's at the airport. He's getting ready to film Superman Legacy as Lex Luthor. Look at him. Look at him right there. That was him.
Dragging his own bag.
Nice luggage.
It's a hell.
He would have his own entourage if someone would hire him as Superman, but since he's Lex, he carries his own bag.
Well, he's not a big name actor.
Do you think this is going to make him a bigger star, Lex? He's not bald.
Not yet.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. All right, so I'm excited about that. He's wearing are those Trump sneakers? No, they're Nike. Whoops. Mistake.
I don't think those are out yet.
The
No,
Air
they're
Felons?
out. Air Felons? He should have actually done that. That would have been amazing.
That would have been a better.
They would have sold more.
Yeah.
They sold good though.
You get an autographed picture of his mugshot with the Air Felons. That would have generated.
Isn't it ironic what's happening with that
You can make him an
mugshot?
orange
What's going on with
sneaker.
that right now?
Twitter is going to start labeling AI generated images. Is this a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
please. Everything looks AI now. It's like these people who use filters on dating sites. Somebody needs to call these people out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think they should have to have labels on dating sites?
Listen, I have to show one of my assistants when I go on an app saying, "Is this girl using a filter?" I can't tell because they're all using. And apparently, they're all using filters. They go, "Oh yeah, that's a filter."
You have to check.
I think they should. I think they should put labels of AI use on all content creators, whether it be on social media or YouTube. Let your fans and audience know if you're using AI to create your content.
I'm AI.
What?
No.
If you were AI, it would be better looking.
Oh.
There's probably something in the metadata that there's probably, I would assume that these ChatGPT or something, there's something in the programming that has to have it labeled. I'm assuming from the be legal that we don't see, but if you look at you get someone that's into tech, they could look at the code, just like you play a music's picked up too, and you don't see all the metadata for music that YouTube picks up the copyright like that. There's got to be something in there. True Detective season 4. I haven't watched True Detective yet. Most viewed season yet, averaging 12.7 million views per episode. Also, I heard the Super Bowl was one of the most watched events since the moon landing.
That's great.
Is that because of Taylor Swift?
That's because of Taylor Swift.
Is it because without her, it would have been good viewed, but not like that, right?
No, she's a superhuman.
Mm-hmm.
She's a force to be reckoned with. I love season 1 and 2. I know a lot of people didn't like season 2. Season 3 I didn't care for, and I didn't even check this one out. I'm surprised it's the most viewed. I guess it must be better than what I heard.
Well, Rhea, I question, why do labels matter if the source content isn't cited? Generally curious, because it could be dangerous if people don't know it's not real. There's a lot of nefarious uses for AI. Of course, it's a tool. What do humans do? They misuse tools. Not to get into the weapons debate either, like handguns. What's the biggest problem is the way people use them as well. One of them,
and we have two of our biggest enemies in the world using AI for nefarious reasons. China and Russia. So, and they're pretty damn good at it.
They've invested heavily in this internet warfare.
Guy.
Yeah. So that's why, just so you know, besides the potential, because that's a whole nother issue, is compensation for AI if it's sourced from other people's art. That's a different safety. AI safety is another thing. We have to know if things are authentic. Some of the AI, Biden is probably going to speak better than real Biden. That's how you know if it's AI or not. He's going to lose his thought or fall down the stairs.
Careful.
But AI, Biden,
you want the president of the United States to fall down the stairs, Max?
No, I do not want him to, but he does. He should just have a cane.
Max,
you got the more you know thing.
But I'm just saying.
I don't have it on here.
Do not reflect those of the panelists in any way, shape, or form.
The views of Max the Mandalorian does not reflect the panel, Kingdom of Nerds, and a community that is MME. Thank you very
No.
much. And that's one and no.
Disclaimer.
Oh, you have to play
Thank you.
it. Oh, we're not on yours.
I don't have it here.
Wait, I thought we had it here.
You guys
You need to
don't
add
have
it.
it.
You need to add it here too.
advantage
We need to
and
add it here
shit.
too.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying you need to know if it's the
Be
real
careful,
Biden or not.
seriously, with
You-
that.
I'm joking. God,
It
you need to
doesn't
know.
matter.
You need to know if it's the real Biden or not. You do, but that's how you tell if it's the real Biden. If he spaces out.
Okay,
Okay.
man.
All right. So,
Max,
uh,
you really don't want to scare your wife with Secret Service knocking on your door at 5 o'clock
That's
in
a
the
yellow
morning.
submarine.
because I say he misses a step, that's not going to get them here.
It's a propane tank.
Then
Yellow submarine.
If your lawyer Voltaire is advising you to stop,
yeah, I'm
I'm just
advising
taking
you.
his advice.
Okay, I stopped. I
But you can
stopped.
upgrade.
Here's another image of the Batman Beyond. I hope James Gunn converts this pitch into actual movie. Concept art from Pitch Batman Beyond animated film, and directed by Patrick Harpin. Maybe the director doesn't
Can you
isn't well known.
That looks
Can you see-
badass, I will say.
Concept art from pitch.
Yeah, to be honest,
you,
though, who knows if this is accurate? This could have just been Batman Beyond via Spider-Verse through an AI prompt. Honestly.
What other
That's terrifying.
what other projects have these people done?
I don't know.
Has
That's
anybody
probably
looked into this?
CH, can you actually look into? Can you do a prompt of Batman Beyond with across the or into the Spider-Verse style and see if it comes out? But this is cool looking. I hope they. I
Patrick
wish they would.
Harpin. Let me look up Patrick Harpin, do some research. If nobody else will.
Sydney Sweeney will host Saturday Night Live for the first time on March 2nd. Will you be watching Saturday Night Live on March 2nd? I will.
She's really the it girl nowadays, isn't she?
Yeah.
She looks great.
Yeah. I like watching Saturday Night Live.
No, I
Nothing
don't.
could be as bad as oh man. I'll tell you about the worst Saturday Night Live episode in recent memory was Dakota Johnson. Her skits were horrible.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh look.
Was she
Behave,
and boring?
Jurrasic, behave.
He did the Emoji movie. Oh,
Well, that was a classic, Lucifer. How dare you?
That's I wouldn't
Oh.
let him do it either.
and Freebirds.
She
The
said
Emoji
it.
movie, Freebirds, Moon Knight, Moonrise Kingdom, and My Dad, the Bounty Hunter.
Where are you, Joe? Joe, we're missing some crazy Jonas. Get on here, Joe. Oh, Degrassi, come on.
Is that really a line from the movie? It's webbing time?
I don't think so,
No.
no. I think that should be. That would be amazing. This is why you only stop comparing these artists to Michael Jackson. Nobody ever came close. They don't care about us. That's a good song.
Yeah, because people are saying that Taylor Swift is a better artist than Michael Jackson.
I'm not familiar with that song, believe it or not.
Which one?
Once you listen to it,
That
you'd recognize it.
second one.
Yeah, you'd recognize it.
They don't care about us.
Cobain and Francis being Cobain, Grunge is dead. That's a cool image. I've never seen that one before. Wait a second. Brian, not overrated. Not overrated. What if season 3 will have some X-Men appear? Is what they're saying.
Good.
Will appear in What If season 3.
It's all Peggy Carter now.
Oh, really? I didn't see season 2 yet.
You know,
Both
I will
seasons
say
are
this.
a lot of Peggy Carter.
Marvel has lost their way with What If. What If used to be so much fun back
Yeah.
in the 80s.
I
Now
love
it's just it sucks.
that, you know.
I don't care to see What If Gwen Stacy is Thor, Rogue, or 17 comics of her playing
Right.
Miss Marvel or something. It's so stupid now.
Like they had there's a great what if this is just one example. Like what if Wolverine was an
Kill the
agent?
Hulk.
Yeah, went after everybody basically. Yeah. That's one too. Kill the Hulk. Those were good stories. And they touch on it a little bit in the what ifs, but the animated series just doesn't get it. Like the Ant-Man one was good, but like this last season, I know DL was saying how much he loved it, and I trust DL's opinion, but I watched it and I got to tell you, it was underwhelming.
It
I
was
didn't
nice.
watch it yet.
What did they?
I didn't watch
they
the Tales of the Jedi either. I have to watch both of those.
That's actually good.
it was a missed opportunity. It's a missed opportunity for
Really
them
is.
to throw in characters that aren't well known with the bigger characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But introduce them in an animated show first.
Well, no, and the source material is there, Bruce. To your point,
Yeah.
right? They made
Yeah.
tons of comics with tremendous stories, and I don't
You know,
know.
they had what if the Fantastic Four all had the same powers? What if
Right.
Peter Parker became the Punisher?
Right.
There's so many titles. What if the Phoenix killed the X-Men?
Mhm.
There's so many great stories they could have done.
Look at this great picture of Lloyd Bridges and Jeff Bridges. I love the Bridges.
I thought that was Sean Penn. He looks like Sean Penn there.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off spin-off film is moving forward with David Katzenberg set to direct. The film titles on Sam and Victor's Day Off will follow the same day adventures of the valets who took the Ferrari on a joyride. I think
That's
Joe
a
told us
movie?
about that. Yeah, Joe told us about
I
that
thought,
first.
yeah, I remember him mentioned. I thought he was joking. Really,
Yeah,
the
they're doing-
valets are gonna have their
they're
own
taking-
movie?
They're taking all of those
Yes, Vince.
movies like 16 Candles and The Breakfast Club, and they're doing spinoffs.
Everything
Yeah.
has to be a franchise. It makes more money. And then also, is there something with keeping it active for public domain reasons too? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I
don't
think
think
there is something to do
Keeping a
with
franchise
keeping
alive. Like,
that helps you with stuff like that.
does anybody under 35 even know what this movie is?
Or care.
Right.
I want to do Max's Day Off.
Sure.
Bruce,
be
next
you in
time
your
you come on
underpants.
over. Wait, what?
It'll be you in your underpants playing with VHS and cassette tapes all day
Oh
long.
God, you don't want to see him in his underpants. I didn't.
That never happened. I was wearing pajamas.
I saw you change out of your pajamas. Jeez,
No, you didn't.
I did. You were standing like right in front of me,
Oh, I'd like to see
and
it.
I stood up and gave you a standing ovation. I was like, "Wow, Max! Wow."
God, get off of this rogue's butt, Jesus.
Oh, even you, Voltaire?
I mean,
What?
it's too much. I mean, I thought it was funny initially when people pointed it out.
The action figure got it right.
Yeah, I mean, look at this is
Yeah,
how she
but
was drawn, Brucifer.
If you
I'm
actually
just drawn
watch-
that way. Isn't that the
if you-
famous words of
if you
Jessica
actually
Rabbit?
go back and watch the animated show on Disney, her ass was between flat and round. The animation was so inconsistent, bad back then. It wasn't
Doesn't
just. It
Jessica
wasn't
Rabbit
done.
say, "I'm not bad. I was drawn that way"?
Yes, that's correct. That's the quote.
Yeah.
And look at this. This whole photo is too suggestive. Look at the unit on Gambit there. That's exaggerated. I mean, come on.
I want
Yeah,
him. I don't
these
want
are-
him censored either. Remember,
These
I was
figures
very
are-
upset with the Namor censorship.
These figures you have to pay over $300 for.
No,
what?
you better get a nice ass on it then, I guess.
You know, you see people complaining. You ruined my childhood.
Is that the ice cream or what you are?
A little bit of both.
Well,
But no, I set it down.
Man, what happened?
and then I
Did
picked
you
it
hit the
up.
lottery or something? Your Coronas with lime, Ben and Jerry's, and taking breaks? Did you?
It's,
Don't forget
payday.
about us.
Payday.
Payday. Corona with lime and Ben and Jerry's, and a little bit
Oh,
of.
actually, it's my roommate's payday. Mine's tomorrow.
Okay.
He's like, "Can you take me to the store?" So I'm like, "I'll get you something." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I got some ice cream and a thing
Wha-
of chocolate milk.
Warner
You know,
Brothers, when there's money to be made. This is very accurate. Listen,
What is this?
cinephiles.
What happened?
This is Warner Brothers when there's money to be made. They're
They
blind to
just
it.
made movie with their last two.
I know
movies.
it's just a joke. It's talking about superhero movies with them.
Who was this person? Les Douche.
Which Star Wars characters go on your Mount Rushmore? Well, definitely Rey. No. Luke. Obi-Wan.
who's the lady?
Mara Jade there.
Oh,
From the books.
no, you have to put Han Solo.
You know,
Ahsoka.
I want to have a child killer on my Mount Rushmore. I'm just saying.
Mm,
Ahsoka.
Wow.
Mandalorian.
God damn, that hurts.
That's mine. Does anyone else have some?
Not really.
All right, thanks for playing
it'd be
along.
very hard to pick four. That's the whole thing. It'd be very challenging.
Oh, there's me and my wife.
How
The
is
difference
this?
between doing. Look at that. When I try to iron stuff, and here's me. Taking my time.
Exactly, Degrassi. If comics and
Look,
cartoons
that's
get you
exact-
all torn up, please seek
That's
help.
cut and
No,
cut.
no. That's judgmental. That's kink shaming. Stop
Oh,
it.
I remember Surge. We used to have that.
Really?
We had a
Cartoons?
dispenser in our locker room in high
I don't
school.
think Surge. I think Surge was very bad for you more than regular soda.
Oh,
but I
it
loved
was
Are you
it.
familiar
bad.
with Cherry Comics, Brucifer?
Huh?
You're familiar with Cherry Comics?
I think it was
Larry
really made
Wells?
with acid.
No,
brought
but
back-
I'm familiar with Xenoscope.
I got a hold of some of those when I was like 15. So
They brought back
Yeah,
Surge a few years ago, Brian. It sells on eBay.
Yeah, somebody just did
Ew.
a comic book cover with a scantily clad Spider Gwen, which is in bad taste because the character Spider Gwen is supposed to be in high school.
Oh, I thought that was another picture of Aaron Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I wasn't paying attention.
No, this is Austin Butler from Doom
Yeah.
Part 2. He says that it was so hot the first week of filming that people passed out from heat stroke. It was 110 degrees and so
That's
hot I had the
dedication.
bald cap on, and it was between two sound stages that were just these gray boxes of 200-foot walls and sand. It became like a microwave. There were people passing out from heat stroke, and that was just my first week. It really bonds the entire crew. There's something so humbling about being in such an uncomfortable environment where you might die, according to Austin
That's
Butler.
awesome. That's awesome.
So when you go see Dune 2, really appreciate it.
Did
I
we
heard
ever
he.
react to the
I heard
trailer.
yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. You left me out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all messed
DC
up, bro.
Morbius releases on Disney Plus on March 1st.
really?
Well, it's been on. It goes to Sony Films goes to Netflix first, then they go to Disney Plus.
They still haven't.
Cherry-
It was number one
That's
for
not
like
tr-
weeks.
That's not true. They haven't put Spider-Man on there yet.
Which one?
Cherry Coke is outrageous.
That looks very appetizing.
I know they
Far
should bring
From
it back.
Home.
Look at that.
Where's Crazy Joe? He probably has a can in his fridge.
Look at that.
New Cherry Coke is what he rolls back to.
Ugh.
Jeff Snyder says Andy Muschietti is still directing Batman Brave and the Bold. No shirt,
Some
Sherlock.
That's somewhere.
No shirt, Sherlock.
Okay, so you know Degrassi.
Listen, if you haven't tried
This is amazing.
cream soda Dr. Pepper, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Look at this. Michael Jackson. No bubbles. No bubbles. Look, the sign language. Bubbles listened right away. Wow, that's a trained monkey. Mickey 17 will now be released in theaters on January 31st, 2025. This was ready to release, and they waited another year. It's ridiculous. Well, at least you're
Why
getting.
would they delay a movie like that with
It was Disney, though.
movie?
Was it Disney or Warner Brothers? And then they're like, nah, we're not going to release it. And they sold it off. Someone else bought the rights to it, or distribution, I guess. But it's waiting another year now.
I think Perp was really looking forward to that.
Shit. All right. Oh, go ahead, bad guy. Go ahead.
All right, bud.
It's the
Dude, it's
munchies
hella
worn
late
off.
for you. It's like 10 o'clock for me, dude.
It's 1 o'clock for me, dude.
Whew.
This is from Rhea.
1 o'clock in the
Princess
morning.
Peach.
I'm like this, dude. Just
Yeah. Princess Peach time. I'm a little disappointed with this. I wish this would be more like a platformer. Instead, it feels like a bunch of mini games. They look cool. It's cool designs.
But that's
Feel
Nintendo's brand. That's what they do.
No, their
Doesn't look very
brand is
colorful.
Party
playable
games.
game. No, their brand
It's
is
party
playable
games.
games. It's not just party games.
Yes, it is, Max. Come on.
No. Are
Sorry,
you
what's
talking
a
about
party
old
game
school
versus a
Nintendo?
playable-
Has a lot of playability. This just seems like
I didn't say
This looks like
play.
me.
I'm just,
I want like a whole platformer for Princess Peach. I wanted her to get her own game. I think there was a DS game, Princess Peach.
you can't
Maybe
give
I'll
her
look-
her own game as the lead.
Why?
They just did. It's just
Super
that it
Mario.
It
feels
won't
like.
be popular.
Super Mario 3 was you had to be her to finish it.
I mean, Mighty Peach. That looks cool. But I want like a real platformer instead of. It seems like just connected mini games.
Do you feel like this is colorful enough?
Yes. I love the art style. I just the gameplay. I mean, I'm not convinced of the gameplay. You know, what if you had her like in a Mario style game platformer, and then you got mushrooms and you would turn into these costume peaches. And then you're hopping on things and breaking blocks and stuff. I would much prefer that than
That'll
like
never
ice
happen.
skating. Why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't that happen? And what is this if it's not that? I don't get it. What is it?
It's just it feels like it's a
It's
bunch of
mini
mini
games.
games. Yeah.
That's all it
Okay.
is. It's just
What,
this
mobile?
is just to
They don't do mobile.
No,
No,
it's a
there's no mini.
full price game.
It's party games. It's meant when people come over. It's meant to keep people occupied, like Mario Party. I don't know if you ever play Mario.
These
All right,
Party.
yeah,
costumes
of
are great
course.
though. I like the costumes.
And my nieces would love this. They love Nintendo.
See, it's kind of like platform a little bit, you know, but it's not. Look, she's singing in this one. She's ice skating in another one. You have to match notes and stuff.
This is what you called a throwaway game.
I don't think it's throwaway. It's just not my style game. I would prefer more playability.
Yeah,
than
it's not
minigames.
It's not a AAA game. Which Nintendo AAA games are far and few between.
But Vince, all the Mario games were made for everyone. They were made for younger people and adults. They reached a wider audience. I don't think Nintendo's for kids. I think Nintendo's for everyone. Now this one,
I feel like they're kind of leaning into marketing to kids more now.
They are. They always have.
No.
There's a reason they don't have Call of Duty and serious mature games.
Mm-hmm.
Gen X can't be offended. We grew up watching Mel Brooks.
What?
Is that accurate?
What are you talking about?
No, Mel Brooks made some very offensive things. That's true.
It's good to be the king. That's where that's from. Daniel RPK, and then we'll transition to the mailbag. On what he's heard about the Lanterns show, Nathan Fillion will reprise his role as Guy Gardner. Damon Lindelof in talks to produce. Chris Mundy and Tom King will write the show. Let's just hope it actually moves forward.
I like that it's a show. I really do.
Yes, and Tom King's attached, so you know it's going to be progressive.
Yes, that triggers the anti-SJWs, Tom King.
I know.
Why? What has he done?
They say he's not good, but it's just talk that they like to do, and they're talking.
No, because
everyone else says he's really good.
A lot of complaints with Tom King is they don't want to read comic books. They want more pictures, which I don't understand. He's a great writer, and I
understand that. I would like more art in comic books, but I'm not opposed to story either. But I understand that. But the main criticisms of my here is that not that there's too much story. It's that it's not good story or it's woke story with Tom.
Tom King has won multiple awards for his writing.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great writer. That's why he's in the writing room.
X-Men 97 is officially not canon to the MCU. Oh,
duh.
What do you mean, duh? It could have been.
You know, and the whole thing now is everybody's complaining about Morph.
Well, they made Kelsey Grammer
a character nobody cares about.
Yeah, no one cares about Morph. They made the Beast look like the animated, so why wouldn't it be canon from Deadpool 3?
Why is she wearing a referee jersey?
She's pregnant.
She's teaching
like a ref.
She's teaching class.
They play basketball. They play basketball a few times. Remember?
And something happened at the school where they have to go where they were playing a game. She was the ref. How did you not get that, Voltaire?
Sorry.
Duh. No, I'm saying. I mean, I'm just assuming, but it looks
Look
like
at Storm looks sexy. She's wearing that crop top tank top. I mean, come on, guys.
You know, it seems that everybody that's complaining about this are the same people that are boycotting Disney for the last 3 years.
X-Men 97 will release in 1 month, and Degrassi says it is canon.
Again, look at Storm's chest there. That doesn't look like they're trying to.
I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at
but just contrary to what people are saying, that they're trying to desexualize these women.
Yeah, they're still sexy.
No.
Well, people forget these are still cartoons for kids, and Disney is a family company. Regardless of what people want to see, Disney always will be a family company.
This
That's
is
their bread and butter.
look at the shots fired from Michael Keaton on the Warner Brothers and DC and Muschietti in the Flash movie. Michael Keaton refused to have too much technology after the horrible Flash movie and his scrapped Batgirl movie. He wants practical.
After Max cried and clapped at the theater during the Flash.
I like the Flash, but I don't
He
think
cried and
Keaton,
clapped.
but I don't think
you laugh
Michael
louder
Keaton,
than
like,
anyone in
Because
the
he
I
theater.
was
don't
happy
think-
to be there with
I
you.
don't think Michael Keaton liked his
Don't
experience.
him.
I don't think Michael Keaton liked his experience with these movies. And I think this adds to why he wants practical. On years of standing in front of giant screens on film sets, Flash, the one thing that Tim Burton and I
They
decided
should be
on.
lucky anybody wants him in their movies.
What? No. Michael Keaton
Please,
is a
come
gem.
on. When's the last time his career actually was booming?
It's still taking off. He's more
Taking
popular
off.
than ever.
Didn't
No,
he
he's
get
not,
nominated
Max.
for that Birdman movie?
Yes.
But yes, Bruce was right. His career, he went from like an A-lister to his career cooling for some
Honestly,
reason.
how are you going to throw shade at Michael Keaton, Bruce, after what they did with him, bringing him back in DC and underutilize him? Like, they did a whole movie they scrapped. Don't forget that.
All right, I am. All right, let's go. I am sick of this whole Michael Keaton should have been Batman. He's freaking 80 years old. Stop. Just stop.
You didn't think
He
he
was
was
one
good
of
in
the
the
best
Flash?
parts of the Flash.
I agree with that.
Yes, because they're a stunt man. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that he's comments
He's-
here might be throwing shade on his other productions recently. He's tired of being in front of green screens, tired of being in movies that are shelved or scrapped. You know, if he shows up to work, he wants people to see it.
Well, he should
That's
pick
fair.
better movies to be in.
Oh
Pick
my
better
God.
scripts.
So, you know, this is actually making me even more excited for this film. I'm already pumped for this film. I think I have a lot of hope. Oh,
Don't get your hopes up.
I know Degrassi says it's a hot mess.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, this all-
or
this
he-
also-
I don't want to put words in your mouth, Degrassi, but you told us to temper expectations, I think. But I'm really pumped for this.
But this also makes it seem to believe the release date's more plausible for Beetlejuice because of the practicality of the filming. So let me
He
get rid of the rest.
he phoned it in. He said, "Degrassi
Come
said."
on.
The one thing that Tim Burton and I decided on early is that I've never seen Michael Keaton phone it in. On what they
I
did
find that hard to believe.
If we ever did again, I was totally not interested in doing something where there was too much technology. It had to feel handmade. It's the most exciting thing when you do that again after years of standing in front of a giant screen, pretending someone is across the way from you. This is just enormous fun. Does that sound like he phoned it in, Degrassi? That's his quote. This is fun. Practicality.
And they've
Degrassi
got to be
was on
making a
set.
third movie, right? They've got to be
Just
making
kidding.
a third movie by the way they titled this one.
I don't know. I don't think the audience will be there for this.
That's a shame if it's true. I don't know, man. I think you're underestimating the star power of Jenna Ortega. You know, she's going to be, I think they're going to feature her a lot in the promos. They're going to have to, actually, for the younger audience.
The
If
latest
they don't, then it's a wash.
The latest trailer for Justice League Infinite Earths. I gotta watch some of this. Oh, that's a great looking Supergirl.
Is this a good show, Christopher?
This looks cool.
It's a movie.
This
Oh, it's
looks
a
like
movie.
Young Justice
Yeah,
style art.
they had to
Look at Batman Beyond.
they released it on DVD, well, Blu-ray and video on demand. I don't think
I
it's
wanna
on
watch
Max
it
yet.
Well, why is Batman there with Batman Beyond? What is it? A time travel thing?
It's Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earth, where all the multiverse is collapsing and somebody's trying to destroy
They should
everything.
have got to the movies. Yeah,
What?
they should have got this to the movies, but we're rebooting.
There's no way this could be in the movie. This is
Why not?
such a big storyline. This would have to be over like 3 or 4 movies.
Although
That's why that's why it's 3 parts to it.
on digital April 23rd. I got to watch the first one.
That's
It's
part
like
two.
20
Is the first one even on
Yeah.
Max yet?
I
No,
believe. I'll
Oh,
have to-
really?
I don't believe so.
That's bad
Part-
marketing.
Part one is garbage. I think I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you,
Who said it
Joe.
was garbage.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's
Joe,
Joe. He hasn't read a comic book in 30 years.
Oh, Joe, where are you, Joe?
What is it called? It's called Infinite Crisis.
Clark
Crisis on
Acko
Infinite
is
Earth.
doing the cast of Venom 3. I don't care about Venom 3. I want Madam Web 2. Watching Madam Web and how it was attended on a PSP. He pirated the movie and put it on a PSP. Rumor, this is breaking news. No, this was a while ago. Angela Bassett has met with Lucasfilm about a potential Star Wars role. I'd be up for that.
Did you not watch my show last night?
No, I know. I knew this was on there. I still retweet because
I'm just kidding.
Anything with Angela Bassett, I'm all for, because I didn't respect her role in Wakanda Forever as much as I did the second time. I was like, wow, she really killed it. Like, I thought she did good, but then I watched it again. Yeah, she's great. It's Star Wars. It's groove back, please.
Have they announced they're coming to us?
Wait, what? Did you laugh at that? Still got her groove back, right?
I get the joke. That's why I'm laughing.
Star Wars needs its groove back.
That's a crazy joke, bad joke.
Oh, they do need their groove back. I'm not joking though.
No, it's true.
This is when Trey Parker, and Matt Stone went to an award show just like J-Lo. Is that like the J-Lo dress? Are they still funny?
Yes.
Linda Hamilton tells James Cameron no. Says she will not return for James Cameron upcoming #Terminator film. I'm done. I have nothing more to say. The story's been told and it's been done to death.
Oh my God. That's got ex-wife vibes. She's angry at him.
Well, yeah, she is the ex-wife.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. She did great in that movie. She deserved a better. The movie wasn't bad. It just didn't really go anywhere. I still think they need to bring back #bring back the Sarah Connor Chronicles with Lena Headey. That's what I would do if I was in charge. I would do a movie continuation off that series. Do like 2 or 3 movies off that.
Yeah, and you know what? This movie coming back off of Genesis, which was, bleh. I mean, it wasn't bad. You know, they were trying to fix things. They'll never give up on this franchise.
The next Terminator film is a reboot. She's done. I mean, I think there's good stuff about that movie. It just doesn't go anywhere for me. But
people don't get it. Actors get tired of playing roles. I don't care how much money they.
Well, the thing is, when we here, just like Michael Keaton, if you bring back the OG cast, do something good. What's really happening here is they bring back the OG cast for marketing reasons and don't pay respect to them. This is across the board with the Star Wars sequels, Terminator. We just got what was the other project that we're just looking at? Michael Keaton for Batman and the Flash. They just bring them back for instant easy cash without really doing something cool with them a lot of the times. Is that accurate, Voltaire, Bruce?
Yeah.
They bring them back for marketing reasons.
Yeah.
She came back to wreck shop. She will.
He could have said no to the Flash.
Oh my!
He needs the money.
To the studio.
He does need the money.
No,
but, maybe she doesn't want to go. Look, it's got to be the amount of what she's got to do to get herself into shape for these movies. It's probably very hard on her.
The Dark Fate. One of the best things about it was Linda Hamilton. She was ready. She was ready to go, and unlike Arnold, was just there.
Terrific actress. Yeah.
That was a good angle to bring her back, and it was okay. It just didn't.
I don't think Arnold was bad in it. I don't think he was.
No. Disney strikes deal. New concept art for Madam Web. We could have got this. That actually looks really good.
Well, that's not comic accurate, so
not at all. Well, you have to make her an old lady in a wheelchair if you wanted that.
No, she hasn't been an old lady in a wheelchair for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Julia Carpenter, the original Spider-Woman.
Super chat, Max.
Oh wow! Thank you, Mark Piscati, $4.99. What do you guys think of Paramount Plus Camp Crystal Lake series? Crystal Lake series, you mean? Is that like off the horror franchise Friday the 13th or something?
Friday the 13th.
I think so. Yeah.
Paramount. I didn't know. I thought I heard of that. Is it out
yet? Out? You have Paramount Plus, don't you,
Yes,
Max?
it's out. Me and my wife are going to watch that. Thank you, Mark Piscati.
Why? You get afraid of stuff like that.
What is that, Bruce?
I say horror films scare you.
No, I do okay with that kind of stuff, like slasher stuff. It's like the psychological, like the Hereditary, where there's like mental illness and stuff that really freaks me out, just because there's so much of my. I've told this story many times. When I was a child, we visited my grandmother in a psych ward, and it was some scary shirt. I had nightmares from that place. The people were really not doing well.
I'd be curious about this series, though, where they're going with it. Is it just like an anthology horror series, like each episode is his own thing, or is it some
Well,
kind
I
of...
don't. I'd be all up for this, Mark. Thank you for recommending it. I'm going to see if is it available now. You don't have to pay on their super jet. Just tell me if it's out now.
According to Joe, it's on Peacock, not Paramount.
Well, I have Peacock too.
La-di-da.
But Crystal Lake, yeah, I would prefer a series instead of another movie. You know, Eternals 2 is reportedly in development right now at Marvel Studios, starring Harry Styles and Heroes. Well, it's MCU news and updates. I don't know. They only have 6,000 followers. I have no idea. They say scoops and coffee. They have $sign in their thing, so who knows? I actually like the movie. It is kind of like a Justice League movie.
I didn't hate it.
The Fallen Eternals will perhaps be going on an adventure to fight Celestial, Arishem the Judge, and a variant of Eros' brother Thanos. This will be one of the films that releases before or after Avengers Secret Wars. There's not a lot of credibility in this. I would be up for Eternals 2, but I don't know if they can make. I don't know. What about this guy? I've seen him before. He's seen a lot of. Isn't he in Numbers or something? That cop show, detective show. David Krumholtz revealed that he met with Matt Shackman after campaigned to play Ben Grimm in the Fantastic Four. He would, even though he lost out on the thing, he would love to eventually play the Mole Man. I think, I think he could do that good as that for Fantastic Four. What do you think, Bruce? He's a decent actor.
Yeah, he would have been. Sorry, you asked Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce.
Well, as long as they cover his face.
Oh,
he has a punchable face. He has a punchable face.
Good golly.
We do not condone violence here on MME. This King of Nerds commentary does not represent MME.
Yeah, I come from a rough side of YouTube. We don't take shit.
You know, the guy that did,
this is a hashtag we need to get behind.
Well, hang on. The guy that needs.
Go ahead, Voltaire.
The guy they have cast for the thing is excellent, and I'm not the. I've said I like the Bear. I don't know why people are blowing such a load over that show, but it's decent. But that actor is a very good choice for Ben Grimm.
Should Dairy Queen bring back the peanut butter parfait? Absolutely. That's great. Did you ever have that?
That looks terrific. Yes, that looks terrific.
I didn't know they stopped. Although my local Dairy Queen went out of business. I have to go a little farther to get to a good Dairy Queen now. But who here has had this is a hashtag that needs to happen. I can't believe they don't have it anymore.
Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer.
Which pill are you taking? The X-Men or the Avengers? I've seen
neither one. I don't take drugs from strangers.
I would totally go Avengers, even though I love the X-Men, because I've seen great X-Men before.
Avengers are D tier.
No.
They couldn't write a good Avengers story if they held the gun to their
characters. Heads. You're D tier.
Why don't you read a comic book and let me know what you think afterwards?
The Hulk, Doctor Strange, Black Panthers, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, Captain America, Thor, and Falcon, and Wasp and Ant-Man?
That is not the current lineup of Avengers.
When I read comics in the 90s, I read both the Avengers and the X-Men. And I liked both, but the X-Men was better. I mean, there's just no way around it.
X-Men's better?
Yeah. X-Men has always had better writing.
I love the X-Men, but I've seen great... Even though I love the X-Men, I would have to say if I can only have one, I still would want the Avengers. Because I like the Avengers, don't get me wrong, but I even watched some clips of Captain Marvel versus Thanos. Everyone hates that. I rewatched some of those clips on Twitter. It looked really cool. She did great. I hope Captain Marvel stays in the Avengers.
I think Avengers is the most.
Here we go.
The Avengers is probably one of the
Opportunities,
lowest selling books behind Fantastic Four right about now.
Right. This is why the
what-
MCU, what Kevin Feige did to when he did with those
Blue
Avengers
cells.
movies, it was what's that?
The boost sales of the comics. That's all.
Yeah,
was.
it did. But I mean, but it was he took those characters and he made something great out of them. It was
Look-
very impressive.
Look at this equal opportunity for that cake. Apocalypse has got some junk in the trunk. Look at that. I'd be okay with that.
I'm offended by that.
Why are you offended by it?
I'm kidding. Stop it. Is that even real? They did not draw Apocalypse's ass.
No,
that way.
no. Someone memed it. Yeah,
Mhm.
they just
This has
changed.
been going on for over a week. This is ridiculous now with this
I'm
whole
all for
world
it.
thing. It's ridiculous.
All right. Oh God, the best action star that she's a
Yay!
best action star. Okay,
Well deserved.
enough of that.
Oh, come on.
Mama Bear approves. Apocalypse.
I think he proves of Apocalypse's ass, not of
Apocalypse. Yeah,
Weird as the
Apocalypse.
It's the People's Choice Awards. Nobody cares about the
Apocalypse
People's
brings
Choice
the
Awards.
girls to the yard. Apocalypse brings the girls to the yard. Yeah. All right.
He should be the best character on film, but they really blew it.
No.
And let's be fair. I'm pretty sure Rachel Ziegler has more followers on social media than Tom Cruise and Keanu Reeves combined.
BS. No.
So of course she's gonna get more votes.
Cringe. You're being cringe, Bruce.
Why?
No. Tom Cruise.
Why? Because
Tom
you
Cruise is a
you
bigger-
follow her.
I think I do follow her. Yeah.
First of all, I don't think Tom Cruise is on Twitter. You know.
No, I'm just saying. Regardless, she still has a bigger following.
Assy McGee. Apocalypse.
You know, and when Keanu Reeves is on Twitter and social media, he's just doing his weird dancing.
All right. Time for the mailbag.
What?
Yes.
I think it's time to save the mailbag for tomorrow.
No, we don't make the members wait for 3 hours and then say goodnight.
You make them wait for days. What are you talking
No,
about?
I that's got to stop. I appreciate you members. We might not get through the whole bag, but we'll do part of the bag. Let's go through these. Thank you, Jacob McKenzie. Thoughts on Christopher Nolan left a note on Cillian Murphy's Oppenheimer script. Theorist Cillian, finally you have a chance to lead. That's a beautiful story. I love that. Cillian Murphy is an amazing actor. I've been waiting for him to get a leading role like this too. That was one of the main reasons I went to support that movie right away. IMAX is Cillian getting a lead role. I think he needs more lead roles. Anyone else want to add anything or go to the next question here?
That's
Next
very
question.
nice.
Yeah.
To motivate him.
Max, thoughts on Christopher Nolan? Would love to make a horror film, but I think a really good horror film requires a really exceptional idea, and those are few and far between. Christopher Nolan's comment. I would like him to do a horror film. I'd like him to try something different. I think he could do something really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe sort of like alien type horror. I could see him do something like that, sci-fi alien horror. Those few or far between, though. I don't know about that. I think there's a lot of good horror movies out there. I just haven't seen them all yet. Thoughts on
Have you seen any?
Yeah, I need to see more. I saw the one that recently people recommended was that one that was on Amazon. I forget what it was, like Back to the Future. I forget what the name of it is. Me and my wife watched that.
Back to the Future.
It's sort of like that, yeah. But horror. I forget
Really?
what it's called.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Thoughts on a major theatrical chain insider says that we could see the Madam Web advance purchase sales declining in real time as buyers were refunding their ticket on opening night.
Refunding?
They were asking for their money back?
That's ridiculous. Instead of people going to see the movie for themselves,
Yeah.
I don't get the critic basing
No,
your
that's
whole life on what other
consume-
people say. I don't get it.
No,
No, that's dumb.
I applaud this. Even though I enjoyed the movie, a consumer, if you're paying all that money and you're on and they have an option to cancel your ticket and you hear that it's really abysmal, Yes, get your money back before you go and see it.
You know, like morons
Absolutely.
clapping that a movie fails or wanting a movie to
No,
fail.
that's
It's just
completely different.
idiotic.
I really don't like where you're going with that, Bruce. A consumer finding out that it's a very bad product and canceling before they use up the ticket. If there's an option there, get your money back, get your hard-earned money, and don't spend it on junk if you think it's going to be junk. That's very different from getting your hard-earned money back is very different than wanting it to fail. So if you pre-order a ticket and you're all hyped for a movie and then you hear it's absolute garbage, get your money back if you have the option. Is there anything wrong with that? Bruce, Voltaire, what do you think?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with wanting a movie to fail if you as a fan don't like the concept, but that's just me.
Oh, you don't? Well,
If you don't like this direction a studio is going, let's say they put out a movie about a character you don't like or something like that. Maybe you want it to fail so the studio learns its lesson. You know?
But there might be
you
like
know
a
what
gameplay-
happens if that happens. If people do that for all the movies and all of the movies underperform because people want to send a message,
You know what?
they're going to stop making those movies and you won't get them again.
You know what
Are
can
you
help
sure they're going to
that?
stop making the movies, or
really good-
will
make
they
help-
market correct?
Help make really good movies, and then you won't have to worry about that.
There you go.
I don't like all
They
these
had.
excuses
They
for
have.
companies.
Like if they look,
I
I'm
don't like
gonna
all
say
this
something right
hating
now.
on companies for no reason.
It's
If-
not hating. They need to do a better a product for the amount of opportunities.
I don't
entertainment, and
get
choices-
this whole
the
thing
choices
that
that
now
consumers have right now.
all
The
of a
choice-
sudden comic book movies and Star Wars needs to be Shakespearean masterpieces of writing, which
you're being a
comic book
straw man.
movies
No one
has
said
never.
that. They have to be decent.
They have to be.
They have been
no one-
decent. and
They
Nobody
have to have
wants to see them.
mass appeal. They have to
That's
have.
no
mass
one's
appeal
expecting
for-
Shakespeare. Come on.
And
You're
by the way,
being very,
Shakespeare,
very
people use-
hyperbolic, Bruce.
people use Shakespeare as example, but when Shakespeare was writing Shakespeare, he put jokes in it for the lower class people to enjoy. Like he understood market appeal, believe it or not, back then, mass market appeal. Back then, now we consider it to be highbrow or whatever, but back then it wasn't. He avoided that. So, yeah, I do. Look, for example, if somehow Rian Johnson ever had the time and proceeded with his Kathy Kennedy trilogy, I'd want that to fail because I don't think he'll do a good job, and I don't want him working on Star Wars.
See, since the Luke story's over already, I've gotten past my Rian Johnson. If they actually went forward with the Rian Johnson trilogy, I
What
wouldn't
you mean
want it to fail.
over? Have you not seen my streams with Dom and the internet? Bring back Luke, Leia, and Han.
Please.
Reboot Star Wars. New Hope.
Please.
I don't want that.
That's the new
It's-
thing now.
I just kind of
Or
want them to
deep
move
fake
on at
Luke
this
for
point.
everything.
No,
No,
I
don't
would have
want to be fake Luke.
Sebastian Stan as Luke, but then since they're
I
not
want a
doing
new
it,
Luke.
something else. Isaac, the biggest movie fan, $4.99. Brucifer, I like you, man, but how come you always call like Disney and Pixar animated movies and Nintendo for kids, man? Come on,
I
it's
never
for
said
everyone.
Disney. I never said Disney and Pixar are animators for kids. I believe Nintendo markets to kids.
No, Nintendo's for
Their
everyone.
games aren't mature for mature audiences at all.
Nintendo is for everyone. It's not for kids.
Yeah, okay, you say that. I prefer more mature games where I can kill things and talk shit, and I don't have to enter 57 letters to get a friend code to connect to somebody.
Oh my goodness, friend codes are not that hard. It's to protect.
Or let me rebuy Mario Kart for the 19,000th time. That's remade from the first Nintendo.
Good golly.
The second time.
They really got you guys hooked that you rebuy these classic games over and over for each system, paying more money instead of just giving you the games to play on
Because
the new
they
system.
stand the test of time. A lot of these Nintendo games stand the test of time. I would
But you're
absolutely
buying them for every system. Does that make sense?
Resident Evil keeps coming out on every system too, and it's a good
But they
game.
update the
People like it.
graphics and change the controls.
If the game
They don't
plays
do that
that
for the
good,
Nintendo
you
retro
can
games
re-release
ever.
it. You don't have to buy it. You have your old copy. You don't have to rebuy it
But you do.
because I like the series so much.
Exactly. And you never finish it because you said you never finish anything.
No, I finished Mario Kart. I finished that good.
Just saying.
I played all the tracks. I've experienced all of Mario Kart.
Exactly, Vince. That's why we emulate. We don't pay for stuff.
No, I pay for stuff.
I don't. What are you talking about? You pay. You got like a freaking
Come
your
on
Wii
now,
U is
careful.
oh
I
sorry.
have most of those GameCube games in the cellar and
The
storage.
FBI is
Mhm.
watching.
Yes, because of his wanting the president to fall down the steps.
Mm-mm.
Anthony says, since X-Men the animated series is coming back, what other animated comic book TV show would you want to come back? Question mark. Thanks for the question, Anthony. I would say the Peter Parker Spider-Man series from the 90s is pretty well regarded. I would pick that. I also really like the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. I would like to see a continuation of that. They got to some cool stuff. They had a good Green Lantern in there, Jon Stewart. I'm trying to think. Gargoyles. Love to see Gargoyles come back. Anyone else have any ideas of animation you'd like to come back?
The Green Lantern series was good.
I never saw that. I heard it was good. It was all so short that I should watch it. The Green Lantern animated that was like CG,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I heard it was good. Bruce? Okay, thanks for sharing. That's a great opinion, Bruce. You've never been better this whole show. I'll mute. All right, so Mass Vigilante says, so some random news of the famous overrated. No! Henry Cavill's not overrated. Is going to join the MCU. Nothing confirmed, of course, but after he's done with Space Marines, what project do you think he should join? And should he be a hero, villain, or anti-hero? Your thoughts? Well, he's going to be Highlander. He's going to be Warhammer 40K. He's also still in a consideration for Bond, although it seems less likely because of all the stuff he's taking on, because he's going to be too overexposed for Bond. And yeah, there's pretty consistent rumors that he is joining the MCU, but they're not saying which role for. I would prefer Cyclops, but I'd be okay with Doctor Doom or Captain Britain.
Captain Britain, he doesn't seem right as Cyclops. And yes, you're right, Vince. Venture Brothers needs to be remade. So does Metalocalypse.
I love Venture Brothers.
Oh my God, I've seen every episode multiple times.
Me too.
And I love the movie. And I'm so sad they're not making it anymore. It's so underrated.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think he would be great as Captain Britain. I think Captain Britain's a great character that they could introduce him to the MCU. I think it would do very well. But he's going to kill it if he does Highlander. He's going to be great as Highlander.
All right. Yes, I'm so looking forward to that, and I want to rewatch. I want to rewatch and review the Highlander in 2020. I'm going to do watching the Highlander in 2024. How does it hold up?
I actually watched it not too long ago.
1:30. Time is a scary thing. When you lose it, you can't find it. If you want it, it's not there. When you try to keep it in the hourglass, it turns itself around. So at the end of the day, don't dwell on what you could have or should have. Tomorrow's another day, another chance. I like that one, Mass Vigilante. Hey, Max, I hope you're having a good stream tonight. And I heard some other subscribers said that you enjoyed the Madam Web film. Well, I didn't. I don't know if that's true or not. Well, you could if you watched my review. Sheesh. But if you actually enjoyed the film, well, then you're definitely the 0.1% of people who spent their money, well said, and enjoyed the film. I guess about 99% of people have been dropping harsh memes and basically beating this movie's ass all over entertainment news lately. And it's not the disaster box office openings and Rotten Tomatoes lower than Morbius, but all this week purchase sales of the film is declining because customers are refunding their tickets on opening night. Even some people started walking out of the film 15 to 20 minutes. And it's getting so bad that the point that people are appreciating all trash comic book movies like Morbius, Fantastic, Fan4stick, Catwoman, and every bad DCU film and compare how better they are than Madam Web. Plus, even Dakota Johnson fired her agents for lying to her. Think this film and character is part of the MCU. But now after this, no, they didn't necessarily lie to her. She might have just assumed.
Is this written by ChatGPT? This comment?
Yes, it is. It seems like it.
But now after this disaster, we might not ever show her face in a comic movie again. This is why Marvel needs to get the Spider-Man rights back from Sony before. Oh no, don't say. Why'd you have to add that at the end?
Once again. Yay.
Don't do the emoji next to
somebody that has this much time to write this. Just wow.
See, I'm not gonna heart it because you had to add the emoji. Dang, I'm not even finishing that one. Bad Mass Vigilante. I didn't even see that at the end. All right. Jacob.
Don't worry, I feel the same way about you, buddy.
Stern words, Max. Gosh.
Have a good day, sir. Have a good day, sir.
That's
Take
the
the
right
high
attitude,
road, Bruce. Take the high road.
And enjoy your time in the basement.
Ooh, no, don't encourage.
No, Bruce, for Michelle Obama, they go low, you go high. Come on, leave it
Hey,
alone.
strange Marvel theory.
I'm not in the White House.
I'm still looking.
I'm from Brooklyn. We don't go. We won't give a fuck.
I'm still looking for the package. Strange Marvel theories. I'm looking out for it. They should be calling me if I get it though.
What's this?
Okay. So, Jacob McKenzie, thoughts on director? Actually, Bass Vigilante, I'm saving the rest of your questions for next one because of that. No shade at my team, please. There's a reason everyone's here. Thoughts on director Denis Villeneuve on keeping Anya Taylor-Joy's involvement in Dune Part 2 a secret? Oh, I wanted to hear this. I cannot believe we kept the secret that long. It required so much work to keep that secret. Everyone signed with their blood. Wow, that's cool.
Blood.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, I like that you could still keep a secret in today's movie environment. It's harder than it used to be with social media. Before Twitter, and TikTok, it was easier to keep secrets. So I'm very happy that they were able to accomplish that.
Purposeful leaks like these Daredevil and Deadpool leaks, like that are on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Jacob McKenzie says thoughts on Amy Pascal reportedly wants Kevin Feige involved in making Miles Morales Spider-Man film via Daniel RPK.
Get a mama bear.
I think that Feige would be good to help with Miles Morales.
Thank you for your support, Vince and Mama Bear.
Why would
watch out, Mass Vigilante Mama Bear will take you out.
Why would they want? So Miles Morales is the biggest live action thing they have in their back pocket. They've already given Spider-Man to MCU. Do they really want to give if a Miles Morales movie done right, live action, it'll be a $1 billion movie, like easy. Why would they want? That would be admitting, hey, we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Because they're going to milk the animation for all it's worth.
Yeah. At least another movie or two.
But at some point, his game was successful, and then the third Spider-Man game is going to be Miles Morales centric. What people don't understand, for a whole generation of kids, Miles Morales is their Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. They have this live action thing in their back pocket. They're going to do it, Brucifer.
Of course, they're going to do it.
Why would they want to give it to Marvel? Is my thing. Unless they're admitting we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Well, I will say more. Well, there was a comic book that came out probably last year or a year before. They did a whole "What if Miles Morales?" First, they did "What if Miles Morales was Captain America? What if he was Hulk? What if he was Thor?" And somebody else. The one with him as Thor, the writer got in so much trouble because he made it so racist and bigoted with all these stereotypes about black people that live in Brooklyn. It was bad. So really? Marvel, the editors room, I don't know how they let that out. So I wouldn't trust Marvel with Miles Morales. Just saying.
Well, we're gonna start wrapping up here because it's almost 2 a.m. for me. We'll end with Cal's comment because Cal got in the mailbag too today. I appreciate this, Cal. I just wanted to let you know that I really like your channel. Awesome. Yeah, I give you a lot of crap, but that doesn't mean I don't enjoy your content. Not all film buffs have seen every film they are supposed to see. Even then, they will eventually get around to it. Media is
shot at perp.
Media is constantly vying for our eyeballs. It's hard to pay attention to everything. I find myself going back to old surefire favorites here lately. Film can remind you of a place where you were in life. It can make you laugh. It can make you feel things you never felt before. It could change your mind on a particular subject. It could scare you. It could tug at your heartstrings. It could take you to different worlds and galaxies. I guess I'm saying film is art and art is subjective. That doesn't mean it isn't important. Now go home and get you effing shine box.
Do you know where that quote's from, Max?
No.
Bruce Fordio?
No.
Come on, guys. That's Goodfellas. When Tommy and what's his name, the guy he kills, and he says he used to shine my shoes. And everybody, this is a very nice comment by Cal.
Yeah, Cal is awesome.
Cal's a good egg. He engages in good-natured ribbing in the chat and trolling, but it's good-natured, and I never thought he was ever doing anything in bad faith. So that's a very nice comment.
Thank you, Cal. And that's well, it's a good moment to leave off on. I want to appreciate everyone for checking us out on MMBE and the Kingdom. And if you haven't subscribed to the Kingdom, definitely do so. And you know what to do, Voltaire.
Good night and good luck, everyone.